You know what time it is. It's time for late nights with Santana. So sit back, get your popcorn, tap the screen, and enjoy.
For 1 second because I wanted to
Second.
talk
Hey
about.
Alexa,
Oh,
stop. No, you're good. Hey
no,
Diva.
I just wanted to come up and talk about FEMA real quick because I'm so sick and tired of hearing this
Oh my
shit all
gosh.
day.
Listen,
So
Diva.
the $750 of FEMA money is what's called emergent funds. It is for special needs, food, diapers, formula. It's to get you something that you need immediately if you have no clothing,
Oh,
if you have no food, if you have no diapers. It is just a federal cap on special needs funding. It is not for rebuilding.
it is not.
The rebuilding funds come from a different pool, which the Biden Harris administration today said that they would give 100% reimbursement to all the states that were affected by the hurricane. So stop it.
Listen, Diva. I was in Jessica's live earlier, and the guy was talking about it, and I was like, they didn't care about it until they found out about it, and now it's just something for them to be mad about. Like, stop it! You don't even understand what's happening. Stop it! Like they don't stop it. So yeah, no, I've done my
Yeah, and and
googles.
and guess what? One more thing, and then I'll drop. I
Yeah.
promise.
No,
I'm.
no, you're fine.
It's after. No, it's okay. It's after 11 here. I'm absolutely exhausted. Um, but I was just going to say that it has to be congressional. If they want the $750 maximum raised, it has to be done through Congress. And guess who typically votes against additional funding for FEMA?
Who? Tell me who?
Hmm. Oh, it's Republicans.
Hmm. I did not know that.
It's
Ooh.
Republicans. And there was at the last vote for FEMA funds right before the hurricanes hit. Not a single Democrat voted against the bill, and I think 52 or 54 Republicans voted against additional funds for FEMA. So shut the fuck up
All the
about
way up.
FEMA
All the way up.
because it's
All the
your
way up.
Republicans that never want to fund anything because it's socialism and we
Yes.
need to reduce spending. And then when it happens, you guys are like, where's the government?
Yeah.
You can't have it both ways, dude.
Yep. Absolutely. You know what, Diva? Is it socialism or is it communism or is it Marxism? Do they know which one is it?
They don't know the definition of any of them.
They don't know words. They don't know words. They don't know
They don't
words.
know words. And then the whole thing about, well, we can send billions to Ukraine, but Americans get $750
They don't
again
understand.
is stupid
Yeah.
because we can walk and chew gum at the same time.
Yeah.
And the funds that come out for Ukraine and Israel and Taiwan is from our military budget, which is almost
Exactly.
$1 trillion. So
Exactly.
$60 billion or $60 million is a drop in the bucket
Yep.
to that bucket of money.
Yep. Yep. They have no idea. They have no understanding. This is just the new talking point. This is the thing that they are upset about today. That's all it is. They don't understand. And they also
They
like
don't
I,
know.
I heard. I think it was someone. Maybe it was your live I was listening to. The guy was talking about how like the what is it the National Guard hadn't been called in. I
They were
think it.
called up immediately.
Yeah.
And they also, and it's the state, the governors have to call up the National Guard, not the federal National Guard.
Yeah.
Like they
No.
don't, the thing is they don't know how anything works.
Yep.
They don't know how government works.
Nope.
They don't know how anything works.
They don't know
And for this
government.
Yahoo in the comments, real quick, I invited him up.
Yeah.
Rick Grimes. They took money from FEMA to give to illegals. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
They have no
Read a
idea.
book.
Hold on, hold on,
Read a
hold on,
book.
hold on, Diva, hold on, Diva, hold on, Diva.
Read a book.
Yeah, no, they have no idea. It's just talking
God.
points.
It's the only way that they can justify their vote for a man that's morally bankrupt, who's a convicted felon, who is in cognitive decline. and who is going to lose spectacularly.
It's gonna be a whole show. I'm not gonna say the word, but
And
it's gonna be a whole show.
because they don't want to admit that they're bigots and racists, but yet that's what they are.
Yeah. Yes, they are. They got you fired up in the comments, Diva.
I do. I'm so sick of them. They don't know anything.
Yeah.
They come up here spewing the most basic bullshit. If they just looked at what's actually was coming out of their mouth or out of their fingertips, they would realize just how silly it sounds.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
But they're just like Trump. It's like the undocumented people and migrants are the problem of everything in the country. No FEMA money, undocumented. No housing, undocumented. No this, undocumented. Insurance is high, undocumented. They blame everything on migrants.
It's always the boogeyman. Always the boogeyman. So.
And that's exactly, in closing, that's exactly what Adolf did by blaming the Jewish people for every single problem in the country, and that he alone could fix it if they just got rid of them. So the dehumanization of immigrants is so that when they start doing atrocious things to them, people will feel like they deserve it.
Yep. That's
And it's
exactly what it is. I had a guy that came up the other night, and he was like, he was talking about undocumented immigrants, and he said, like, yeah, there's an infestation. I said, what? I said,
Jesus Christ.
Exactly. I said, what are you talking about, dude? He was like, no, I know, I give them money. I was like, how do you know they're undocumented? Well, because they don't speak English. Okay. I said, so if they don't speak English, how did you find out they're undocumented? He said, well, I just know. Oh, okay. Got it. Cool. Yeah, so it's a whole thing.
I had somebody in my life say the same thing. She's like, I went to the grocery store and everyone was undocumented. And I said, oh my God, did you talk to all of them?
Exactly,
Did you
every
ask
single
their
one.
legal status? She's like, no, but they weren't speaking English. And I'm like, the dumbing down of America has begun. I mean,
Yeah.
I just don't understand.
Absolutely.
It's because they listen to Donald Trump and they don't listen to anybody else. They believe the lies. They don't believe scientists. Even J.D. Vance said during the debate,
He said
don't
all this
believe
shit.
the
What do you say,
experts.
silly science? Or what
Don't
do you-
believe the experts.
Yeah.
He said, you have to believe common sense, and Donald Trump has common sense.
Yeah.
So basically, he was telling them, don't listen to anybody else except for Donald Trump.
Yep.
And they're like, yes, master, yes, I will. I mean, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. No. That's that's what a cult does. So,
I was indoctrinated into a cult as a child.
I remember you told
And
me
I-
that.
And I escaped that cult. And now when I look back and I think all the things that I used to think, I'm like, oh my gosh, how could I possibly have thought that? But when you're indoctrinated from birth, it's all you know. And the people that are in a cult don't know they're in a cult until they're out.
Yep. Absolutely.
Well, I don't want to dominate your life. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet.
No worries. Well, let's do this quick intro. That was good, guys. Tap the screen. Thank you all for being here. Tap the screen, share out the live. Let's get up to 15,000 likes, and we will open up the panel. Please understand the people that are up on the panel right now are here for a specific reason. Sorry to say it, but they're special. That's why they're up here at this moment. The panel is not open yet, but once we get to 15,000 likes, we will open up the panel. We will start our conversations. Just a couple of things. Erica is running a little bit behind, but she will be here. Until then, we have a nightly goal of 250,000 likes. So let's tap the screen. Let's see if we can do 100,000 likes in the first hour. That's the target, to get up to 100,000 likes in the first hour, and then smooth sailing after that. Also, please don't forget, we have a daily donation goal of $150. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bio. My name is going to be the same on all of them, Santana24J. Everything is appreciated. Anything is accepted. If you want to support the live, that's the best way to do so. Last but not least, we have the daily gift goal, which is the Hi Bears. So if you want to send anything, send the Hi Bears. Real quick before I jump over to my mental. Kay, surprise, how are you?
Hi, I just have a little request. But if my mental wants to go first,
No, no, no.
Um,
Hold on. Well, he's probably gonna. My mentor, are you gonna hang out with me for a little while as well, or did you come up specifically to say something real quick?
Oh no, no, I had stuff to say, but I was gonna hang out, so no
Okay.
worries.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll yeah. I'll let you go first, Kay.
Yeah, yeah.
okay, so can we please bring Hunter and his wonderful self up here for a moment?
Yeah, Hunter. Hunter, get up here. Also, guys, real quick, because I don't know what's happening, but you guys are doing this a lot. It's weird. Stop being weird. Stop using caps if you're not a mod. Like, I know you guys are in other people's lives and you see this. Please, please, please stop using caps unless you're a mod. I mean, again, that draws my attention to the chat, and so it throws me off when I'm talking to the panel. So please, please, please stop using caps. Also, we are at 15,000 likes now. So if you guys want to come up and have a conversation, please go ahead and request up. We'll start filling up the panel in just a moment. Last but not least, Hunter. Hunter, request up for a moment, please. Matter of fact, I'm going to send you an invite. Oh, I can't send you an invite. You have to request up, Hunter.
I just sent him an invite.
Oh, okay. Okay. There he is. Spinny, spinny, spinny.
So,
Hey, Hunter.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we
Yep.
can.
Perfect.
so
I have not figured out the computer yet, and all of a sudden I'm like, yo, how do I request on the computer?
so I wanted to bring Hunter up because in just
Am
a
I
couple
echoing?
minutes, Hunter's gonna have a birthday,
What?
and I just want to make sure that we celebrate him and make sure that we just do as much as we can. Hunter is such a hard worker and constantly just protecting these comments. So I just wanted to, send out a little love and make sure we say happy birthday.
Hunter, you thought you were going to sneak your birthday past us? Is that what you were trying to do? Hunter?
Gift Hunter. Hunter's
am.
birthday gift Hunter.
Yeah. Oh no, where'd you go, Hunter? Oh no, she's coming. I mean, he's coming back. Hunter's coming back. He is coming back. Guys, when Hunter gets back up, let's show Hunter some love. It's his birthday, or in just a few moments, it'll be. Okay,
Hey, can y'all hear me?
there we go. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I think my computer between I don't know what's going on. I feel tech illiterate right now.
No, listen, I turn into a boomer all the time, so don't feel bad. I was saying, you thought you were gonna sneak your birthday past us? Is that what you were trying to do?
Yo, no. So it's one of those things where I'm like, not to get like weirdly emotional or whatever, but I keep feeling like this weird sense of impending doom, like it's not possible because it never occurred to me I'd make it this far. So like, it gets me really emotional in the best way, but apparently
We're
coughing
glad
in
you're
y'all's
here.
ears too.
We're glad you're here.
Thank you so much. I am so blessed to be here.
Listen, you are the best. I am honored to share your birthday with you and spend a little bit of time with you, and I'm glad that Kay called you out on it. Guys, one, W in the chat for Hunter, and two, while we have Hunter here, can we just like shower Hunter with some love, like some birthday gifts? Can we send, send hearts, send flowers, send, high bear, send whatever. Let's blow Hunter up just for a moment, just to show some love. Please, please, please. There we go. Thank you guys.
Yo.
Thank you for the love.
Y'all so sweet.
Listen,
Y'all
hey,
so
we
sweet. Y'all make me
family.
cry.
So how old are you
For
gonna be?
sure, for sure.
19 and a half?
Oh man, not at all. I'm figuring out what it means to be older, and I'm hitting that amazing 30. It was a long. I realized earlier this year that I was going to be 30, and ever since I'm like, is it real? Is it possible to actually get old? Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm so
Can I
happy.
give you some hope? Can I give you some hope?
Go ahead.
Please.
Your 40s are the best you'll ever get. So look forward to your 40s because by the time you get to your 40s, you know exactly who you are and you don't give a fuck what anyone else thinks.
I'm so
They
excited. I'm
more
so
true.
excited.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Oh
Listen.
man.
Listen. That's so awesome. Thank you, Hunter. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being amazing. Thank you for doing what you do, and stay forever young.
No, I want to get old. I never thought it was possible. I need to get old. It's a need now.
Yeah.
I want to feel what it means to get up and like be like, no, no, my back hurts too
Ooh,
bad.
let
I
me
got to go
tell
back to
you, at
bed.
at a certain age, you wake up with a different injury for no reason. Every once in a while, I just wake up and like, what's going on with my back? What? How did I hurt my foot? Is there something wrong with my elbow? Like just randomly. So
I'm literally spending all of tomorrow just reminiscing on what I can remember of my past and trying to finally envision a future that I
yeah,
didn't think was possible. I'm really excited.
yeah. No, that's awesome. I'm so happy that Kay brought you up. I'm so happy that we get a chance to share this with you. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. I'm gonna drop down now so y'all can do your thing, but I appreciate y'all so much, family.
Absolutely. Hey, we love you.
Love you,
Love
Hunter. Happy
y'all.
birthday.
Thanks, Kay. Thank you, Kay. Thank you.
Yep. Guys, W in the chat for Hunter. W's in the chat for K. Thank you both. All right. And guys, as we start to fill up the panel, if you want to come up and have a discussion, go ahead and request up. I would, you know what? It's super funny. I definitely want to talk to some Trump supporters this evening because I got questions. I got questions about specifically January the 6th. I know, the Jack Smith indictment came out yesterday, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff going around the YouTubes and social media and all this other stuff, and so I have questions. So if you're a Trump supporter, please request up because I want to ask some of these questions that I have. In the meantime, between time, while people are still requesting up, my mentor, what do you have for us, my brother?
Well, big win today. Um,
Hey.
yeah, big win actually. Um, so here, let me turn my fan off. So I went to speak with my son at the National Committee for Children, and they had a meeting where I live. And so, just a quick recap for anybody in the live who doesn't know, I have a trans son, and school will not let him use the restroom of his gender, and so they suspended him. And it's a long story. So I've started to advocate for it so that basically to save my son. But so that's a short version of it. But so I spoke, and so did my son, and my son shared his story, and everybody got 3 minutes, so he shared, and then I stepped up after him, and I shared with my normal passion and enthusiasm, and I think they finally had to stop me at 5 6 minutes because I just didn't stop until they told me to. Because
Yeah.
I was like, "Listen, as long as you're listening, I'm speaking." And so I really don't know how. Like, I don't think they knew what to do with me, because I mean, no, I'm not normal, I guess, in that regard.
Yeah.
I just don't care. So, yeah, and as far as that 40 comment goes, yeah, I tell people all the time, I turned 40, woke up, and I didn't care. And what's funny about it is, I didn't stop caring about people. I just stopped caring about what you
What people
think
think.
about me.
Oh. Oh.
So it's not that I don't care. I just don't care what you think about me.
I know
So
that's
that's
right.
kind of
Amen.
that's kind of what I
Amen.
think is funny about it. Because don't get it confused. I'm a very caring person.
Yep.
I just don't care what you think. But anyways, yeah, I'll just hang out. That was my
Okay.
update.
Okay, perfect. Well, guys, let's do this as we continue to fill up the panel. If you want to come up, we have a panel slot open for Trump supporters, for Kamala Harris supporters, people who want to have a good and genuine conversation. Listen, the thing that I learned is that more of the Trump supporters like to hang out and wait until like the end of the night, and then they just kind of show up, which is weird. Like, if you guys are here, just come on up. We don't have to wait until the end of the night. But as we do wait to get a couple more people on the panel, let's tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes in the first hour. We are at 21,000 likes. Let's see if we can hit 50,000 likes within the next, let's be cool. 10 minutes. Let's see if we can hit 50,000 likes in the next 10 minutes. Also, don't forget we have our daily donation goal of $150. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. If you want to support the live, the best way to do so is through those pay links. It's Santana24J for all of that. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. So guys, we're over 200 subs. So for everyone that's here that's a subscriber, or if you want to become a subscriber, there's Subscriber Fest is happening, or Fiesta is happening right now. So it's like 33% off if you become a subscriber. But we are going to be hosting a subscriber only town hall. Where we take stock of our subscribers. We have conversations. We figure out, what do you like about the live? What don't you like about the live? Any things you would like to see implemented, changes, things like that. And then also, a couple of other things that we have going on. So if you are interested, please go ahead and grab a spot as a subscriber. Our goal for the night is to get up to 210 subscribers. So, please join us. And last but not least, so we had the Power of Allyship panel today, Harris over Trump, where we had our very own Diva Talks on the panel. And she was amazing. She was accompanied by Crazy Mother Runner Jess, and also Facts Still Matter Steve. Chris Mowry was supposed to be on the panel, but he had some flight issues. But we will catch up with him another time. But it was an amazing panel. It was so much fun. I will be uploading the panel discussion to the YouTubes. So the link is in my bio if you want to actually catch that if you missed it. And we also announced that next week we will have one more panel discussion comprised of a Democratic coalition. So stay tuned. I will announce pretty soon who's going to be on that panel, time, date, all that other good stuff, but it's going to be really good. And also, as we wait, big shout goes out to, so I'm going to say Tom, and I know who Tom is, but I'm just going to say Tom just because I want to say Tom. But I'm going to say W's in the chat for Tom, who added $1 to our daily donation goal. Tom got us started off the right way. Thank you. W's in the chat for Tom. So again, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links are in the bio if you want to support the live as we start to get more people up. Red Dead 911, how are you, Newt?
I'm doing well, Santana. How you doing? Good evening.
Good evening.
And just before I start, my mental, that's big. That's huge. Congratulations on your speech today, bro.
Right.
That's fantastic.
Listen,
yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, he's been fighting a good fight, and it's been amazing to watch him and what he's doing, and I love him to death, and he's so passionate, and he's a great father. So,
Oh, real quick, I met an advocate from the ACLU.
did you?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So he's all about it. So yeah, that's why I say it's a big win. I got the right exposure to the right people. So yeah, I'm excited. Anyways,
that's awesome.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you, my mentor. I don't have a transgender child, but I do have an LGBTQ child for the first time. I have 4 kids. I have 3 generations of kids. I have a millennial. I have a millennial, a Gen Z, and 2 Gen Alphas. My oldest is 30. My twins are 10. So I have 3 generations of kids. And I have an LGBT child that I have become a fierce advocate for, even against my own family. I came from an evangelical family who told my daughter that she was going to go to hell. And I had to put firm boundaries around my family to protect her mental health, because I told them that her mental health was just as important as her physical health, despite my upbringing and despite it being my own family. And they have respected my boundaries, and I will continue to fight for LGBTQ rights forever.
Absolutely.
well, I told my son just to keep it honest and transparent, I said, I'll fight this as long as you want me to. And if at any point you decide that this is not something you want to pursue for whatever reason, my thing to him was whether you're now uncomfortable, whether you feel threatened or whatever, let me know and I'll stop. And then from there, you tell me what you want me to do. Do you want me to go forward without you or just, and so on and so on. So I have permission from my son to do everything that I'm doing and to tell his story on TikTok. I've made it very clear to him what I'm doing, what the consequences are. We discussed everything. So that's sort of like how I feel. I will always advocate for my kids to what they want me to, and outside of my kids, I will always advocate for mental health. So yeah, that's what that is.
The same.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, hey, we have two other and Red. I'm coming right back to you, but let me just introduce the two new people to the panel real quick, and then we'll come to you for opening topics. Guys, keep tapping the screen. Let's get up to 50,000 likes. 50,000 likes. Let's go. Let's start with Olivia. How are you? Or Olive? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I can't tell you how many people call me Olive or Olivia all the time. It's actually extremely hilarious.
Listen, for any of the people who normally are here, they know what I can do to a name. And no matter how I read it, I always mess it up. Like, I am the worst. So I'm sorry. I read it right in my head and then I said it wrong. So
no, you are so fine. I think it's absolutely funny because when people get upset with me, they're like, you know what, Olivia? I'm like, that's not my name, but we're gonna go with it.
Listen, I had someone so I made a video and then someone made a comment, trying to be smart on it and said, my name is Santana Johnson and I live my life on the internet. And I said, nice to meet you, Santana Johnson. My name's Santana Jones and I live my life in the real world as a fully functional adult.
No, and then I'm just like sitting here, I'm like, look, I have been on this platform for a little bit. I came in here when you were talking with Steve and Diva, and I keep wanting to call her Jen, but I think that's her name, Jen.
Yeah, Jim, Val.
Jim. Yeah, and it's just like I've only been on the platform for so long, but I look up to you guys so much and like legitimately like fangirling on the inside. Like when Diva followed me back, I like screamed. Genuinely.
I get it.
No.
I get
yes.
No.
Yes.
Olive.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I fangirl with you. That's so funny.
Yeah.
No, it's just so cool. And like, I don't know. I absolutely get so excited, doing this. And this has been like one of my passions. And I hope eventually I can take it to the real world and actually, maybe eventually be, this. Well, I wouldn't be the second female president, but the first nonpartisan president. I think that's my goal.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, thank you for hanging out with us. Let's go over real quick to, is it Guanique? Is that how you said? Janique. See? Like, I'm sorry. Janique, how are you?
I'm good. How are you? Diva knows me. I'm always on her live.
Hey, that's awesome. So, just to, I guess, the level setting, I'm gonna make an assumption, and anyone on the panel, feel free to correct me. But are we all voting for Kamala Harris?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So. Let's start the conversation. We'll leave a couple of spaces open if there are any Trump supporters that come in and they want to hop up and have a conversation. In the meantime, guys, tap the screen. Let's get up to 50,000 likes. 50,000 likes. Red, I want to start with you. So Erica fussed at me last night about this, and so I'm gonna try to at least start off like this. Which one of these topics would you like to start with first?
Between January 6th and Project 2025. Probably January 6th, though, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
January 6th because of the 165-page document that just came out,
Right.
where Mike Pence, when they told Donald Trump that his vice president's life was in danger, he said, so what?
Oh, that was an interesting one. Okay, Red, it's on you.
I think that January 6th was just an abomination to put it lightly. I still haven't been able to fully process what happened on that day. I know it's not. It doesn't affect my everyday life. I'll be honest about that. But seeing what was capable of that side, just not accepting the fact that their savior, for lack of a better word, lost the election, and what followed from that was just, it was insane to me, because like I said, I'm 30, so I've never seen anything like that in my life. I think it was one of the worst days probably in American history. Like 50 years from now, to think about that being in history books and stuff like that is just insane to me, because I just don't know how you can flip it from what actually happened.
I'm 52. I'm 52, and I've never seen it in my lifetime either.
Right. I just think it's crazy, and they still kind of defend it. Like, they still would, like, I've heard MAGA supporters or Trump supporters say, like, oh, well, he didn't tell them to go down. He told them to go down there peacefully, or he told them to.
Well,
I'm sorry, Santana.
No, let me ask you this, because this is what's so interesting to me, right? Not only the whole Jack Smith document, but so there's a certain message going around right-wing media, right? And the message currently is, it was 4 years ago, get over it, right? It was so long ago, get over it. We're not thinking about what happened then. We're thinking about the next election, get over it. What do you think about that, Red?
I think is almost laughable. It's hypocrisy at its finest, because a lot of what that side does is bring up stuff that happened in the past, and they pretend. It's just the fact that they pretend like things like this didn't happen because it was from their side. Because you can't tell me that if Joe Biden would have lost that election and it would have been a more left-leaning side that went down there and did what they did, that we wouldn't hear it every single day on this app, on the Fox Newses, on the Newsmax, and on every right-leaning platform. I think it's just like I said.
Over it. Trump isn't over it.
Right.
I don't think he never will be. And, one of the things, especially J6, right? So based on my background and the fact that that was my first ever election to be a part of, when the 2020 election rolled around, me and my mom specifically took the day off, right? I was always taught that, you vote, that's your right, that's your, that's what you have to do. It's your voice. And my parents have always raised me to be like, be proud on who you vote for, regardless if we have opposing views and stuff like that. But I remember I was at work, and I wasn't around for 9/11. My mom was 6 months pregnant with me when 9/11 happened. And I don't like comparing the two, because it's not the same. One was domestic, or one was, foreign attacks. This was a domestic, and it was different. But I remember, because I was at work, I was working on base, and, if anyone has any military background, when something like this happens, the entire base gets shut down. Mm-hmm. There was an announcement saying, like, if you don't get off base, you're stuck. So I had to leave work early. I went home. Dad was still in the Navy, and he had to go back out. He was called to go back to the ship or the sub and, stand guard, see what's going to happen next. And I sat there and I was so confused. I was absolutely flabbergasted about the whole thing. And the biggest thing that stuck out to me now, I'm not really close with my biological father. My biological father is a MAGA supporter through and through. And he called me that day because, I wasn't close to it, obviously. But I'm about a 4-hour drive from DC. And he said, do you like what your party did? Do you like what you did? Do you like what you signed up for this? And I looked at him and I said, at least I know that we wouldn't be kids, trying to overthrow the government over an election, Right. And even to this day, there was a study that came out. 13% of those involved in J6 were military affiliated.
Which is insane.
It mind boggles me to a whole nother degree. Like, I can't understand how people are like, yeah, I served this country. I volunteered to serve this country.
What was the number again?
13%.
Can I make a couple of points?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Go for it.
So it's interesting. I think Reed. I'm sorry.
It's red.
And Santana, you brought it up, and just a while ago said that they get over it, right? It's funny as us people of color. This is the same thing they're speaking to us about slavery and reparation. Get over. Isn't that interesting? Okay, we're not getting over. We're never getting over what happened to our ancestors, nor the January 6th. This is not
Right.
something we're going to get over. That's number one. And earlier, what Diva said, that it's interesting that it was mentioned in Jack Smith filing, that how he uh, completely ignored the fact that, Mike Pence. Oh, so what? You know, the funny part about that? That's one of the main things that is completely going to end his legal battle. That is going to hurt him more than anything else. Because that right there is evidence, full evidence, that he had no intention of trying to save Pence or saying like, no, this is wrong. And he just like, no, go ahead and just pretty much, kill him or whatever, quote unquote.
Unalive.
I'm sorry, unalive. Just pretty much just unalive. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? So this is just further proves this guy is completely just he's dangerous. He's just completely dangerous man, not just when it comes to election, overall.
Yeah.
So these people on going on different lives, debating and just completely trying to save him and fighting for him and throwing spaghetti at the walls with no sauce. They got no sauce now. They just completely throwing spaghetti, just plain al dente spaghetti, just throwing at the wall. It's not gonna stick.
Yeah. No,
They
I
they
completely
try
agree.
so hard. Yeah.
But my issue is how they still trying to somehow discredit us people of color. I have a
Right.
really big issue with that. Okay, I don't care. But the thing is, But I'm here to, as a Gen Z, I'm here to tell them, you just gonna have to get over it because I live in California. By 2042, they're becoming extinct. People of color, we are taking over whether they like it or not. So
Yeah.
they're so
I think
lucky.
the whole
They're so lucky that. Well, I'm gonna say one last thing, and then I'm gonna go mute.
Okay.
They're so lucky. They're so lucky that we're only seeking equality, not revenge.
I agree.
Yeah, no, listen, I think, and thank you for coming up and sharing a little bit with us, and I appreciate that. I'm going to go ahead and start kind of cycling out so we can get other people up on the panel, but I appreciate you spending time up here with us and expressing that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can I say one thing before I drop, and then that way you can make room for other people because I'm about to fall asleep.
Yeah. Real quick though, guys, big W's in the chat. For Deborah, $5 towards our daily donation goal. Thank you so much, Deborah. Thank you. W's in the chat for Deborah. We are now $144 away from our daily donation goal. So if you guys want to support the live, if you enjoy the live, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my name is Santana24J. It helps to support the live. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Also, let's tap the screen. Let's get up to 50,000 likes. Why am I so tongue tied? 50,000 likes. So let's tap the screen and share out the live. And I'm sorry. Go right ahead.
I just want to say that to my fellow white people, you should be very, very grateful that people of color only want equality and not revenge.
I agree wholeheartedly, Diva. Wholeheartedly.
You know what's funny though? Like I've always thought about that statement, right? And I don't know. It's super interesting, and me speaking as a person of color and speaking for like my family and my friends and people that I know. I can't really say that I know anyone who wants violence, right? More so, they just want. Look, right? Erica said it before I could even get there. We want equality and we want the same opportunity. Literally, that's all. We don't even want violence. So, Yeah, no, not at all. Oh, also, guys, W in the chat for Olive. Olive is a new member of the subscriber family. W's. Thank you so much, Olive. You know, you also get access to the panel now. You get a fast pass to the panel. If you ever want to come back up and talk, that's one of the perks of being a subscriber.
I just like using the
So I'm gonna say goodnight, Santana.
the
I
emotes
love
are my
you. I
favorite part of
think you're
being a
amazing.
subscriber. I'm not gonna lie.
Good night,
I'm
Miss
gonna say
Diva.
goodnight because I'm literally about to fall asleep. But that's why I said that, is because white people should just be happy that you guys don't want revenge and just equity and equality.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you,
So all
Diva.
you white women out there, white women, always listen to the black women. They've been telling us for
As-
centuries, and we weren't listening, and we're listening now. We got you. We got you.
As the other cottage cheese complexion individual on here, one of the biggest things that I've always been like trying to do better, and I've talked to other like BIPOC creators like Motive Mikes. You know, I had to take myself and not decompress. What's the word I'm thinking of?
Deconstruct.
Right now? Deconstruct. Correct. I had to deconstruct myself and figure out how I need to do better and what can I do to do better and be a not an ally. That's not the word I'm looking of. Accomplice.
Yeah.
That's always what I strive to do.
That's what Jess told me earlier. Accomplice.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. One second. I'm sorry, TJ. Hey guys, again, holy shit. Oh, holy shit. That's dope. Did you guys see the fireworks?
Thanks, Manny.
Yeah. W's in the chat for Mallory for adding $10 to the daily donation give. So W's in the chat. So we now are closer to our daily donation goal of $150. Remember, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Everything is accepted. Anything is appreciated. Say hello to Erica, who is officially here now, and her pay links are in the bio. And also, don't forget, with Erica, for everything that you donate to her is going to a worthy cause for a DV. Erica, do you want to give the name? Because I can't remember. I got to write the name down.
Most definitely. It's the Hope Women's Center out here in Maricopa County, Arizona. It's all throughout the valley, and they help women who are, leaving DV situations. So we'll be collecting donations up until the 15th of October, so basically 2 weeks. And once we hit the 15th, I'm gonna give a donation, and also Santana is gonna match it, and we're gonna get them toiletries, household goods, just stuff that they can use every day that can help them take a little bit of the expenses off their back. Also, hello everyone.
Yeah.
Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. As a fellow, as a DV survivor, those huge groups are near and dear to my heart.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's like actually my sort of my first time doing something like this. I've never fundraised. I've donated before, but I've never like fundraised for it. And so it's pretty awesome getting the kid involved in it too. But I wanted to say on the topic that you guys were just speaking about. So what it is, and I think TJ could speak to this also, is that we have equality, right? Black folks have equality. On paper, we are seen the same just as YT folks are. So we have that part. What we want and what we demand is equity. We want the exact same opportunities. We shouldn't have to basically work another 240 years just to get to where white people, to close the gap of wealth between white and black folks today. We shouldn't have to do that. We just want the same opportunities and not to be judged by the color of our skin, to think that we aren't capable because of the color of our skin. So all we're asking for is equity.
Yep.
All right, equality is already on the books. I wanted to say that because it was like, just be glad, like white people, like black people only want equality and not revenge. No, baby, no, we already got the equality part. But that's all I want to say. I'm glad to be here. I'm going to be on mute for a little bit because I gotta do stuff.
No
I
worries.
really wanted to say that.
No worries. Thank you, Erica. TJ, I'm gonna go ahead and let you get your point off, but I also want to introduce the panel right after you. But go right ahead.
Um, two subjects. The first one, what you just talked about with January 6th is hilarious. I think someone said before. The mere fact they keep on retrying the case of the 2020 election in every live and everywhere they go, they've come up with new conspiracy theories every day, or they tried out the same old ones. The mere fact they're saying that we need to get over January 6th is amazing, fabulously amazing. Like wow, the nerve, the gall. That's
Yep.
number one. Number two, you know what? And I keep saying this. You know what? Black folks want more than anything else. And forgive my language because I have to say it like this.
I
Go
already know he
ahead,
going
TJ.
CJ
We
say it.
we want to be left the
That's the
fuck
fuck
alone.
alone.
No, I mean, that's the only I can say.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah,
part too.
that's the only
Yes,
way I can
sir.
say it. We want to be left the fuck alone. We want the opportunity to exist without without being trampled upon. We want the ability to say that we're innocent without asking say we're innocent in a court system that let us know that we are innocent. If I'm innocent, I should not be unalive because circumstances and politics merited so.
Mm-hmm.
If I say I didn't do this, I should receive apologies from the government or from whatever entity is to stop ensure that we do apologize and we're going to try to make this right.
Mm-hmm.
I want the ability. I want the ability for my children not to be seen as adults. I don't have any children, but you guys know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
I want my ability. I want my ability. I want the ability for me to drive down the street and not break into a cold sweat when the police get behind my door or get behind my bumper. I want the ability to go to a grocery store and not worry about a pew pewer, a school, a church, without having a racist pew pewer saying, "Here I come to ruin everybody's life."
Yep.
I want the ability somebody look me in my eye as a man to tell me that you are my equal and without malice, without whatever else that comes along with that. Because I know I'm your equal. I need to hear that. I need to hear that from you, so we all can progress together. Or like I said, I just want to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah.
I do. I don't want to wake up every day to another incident where another black woman has been pew pewed in her head or pew pewed while playing with her niece and nephews, or another child or another brother being pew pewed after 2.5 seconds. I shouldn't have to live in a country where my ancestors fought, bled, died in every single last war that has been created by this country, and then not be given the rights of my ancestors' sacrifice. That's all we want. That's it.
Yeah.
Leave us the fuck alone with our equity. That's it.
Yeah, I completely agree, and I don't even think there's anything for me to add. I completely agree. Just let us live. Easy.
Yeah, like normal human beings. Like if I'm arrested, charge me the same way as anybody else will be charged.
Yeah, well,
If everything should be the same. If I'm caught in the store, I should not be 4 times more likely to spend more time in jail for anybody else.
Yep.
I should have the ability to live the life I want to live in this country without prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's crazy as hell that in 2024 we have to ask to just be left alone.
Oh no, I'm not asking, brother. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I
what's
agree
going
with
to
you.
happen.
Absolutely, I agree with you 1,000%, bro. I promise you. I do.
The time for asking and I say this again, and I'm sorry, I'm trying to monopolize, but the most damning thing when Brother Massage Williams was put to sleep, if you will, the fact we had to ask a white man for his life, and nobody saw his life worth a damn to save it. That's the part that still messes with me to this day.
Yeah.
Something we should. I wish there was something more we can do. As others at more extreme said, it's something we could have done, but that's the extreme level. We want to go there, and this is not the place for it.
Yeah.
But I'm just telling you, we should not have to beg for our life, for our brother's life, for political purposes, so you can unalive him for political purposes. That was the part that really messed me up during that time. And I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Let me do this, and my mentor, I'm gonna come right back to you real quick, but let me introduce the other 2 people that just joined the panel. So, Winkman, I'm gonna Oh. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Winkman, I'm gonna introduce you, and a Hawaiian gentleman, I'm gonna introduce you. I'll let you guys talk, but it looks like we might need to do a restart. But go ahead, Winkman.
I just want to say thank you, Santana. I know I was you had to bring me up a couple times because I was
Yeah, no
I noticed I
worries.
was I could hear the echo, and so I kept trying to make sure I reset. But no, I just wanted to say thank you for bringing me up. I'm like I said, a retired Navy veteran. I heard Olivia saying that she had a father who was
Olive.
in the Navy. So yeah, Olive. Sorry.
I did
If
it
it
too.
helps you, the reason why I'm called Olive, when I first got on this platform, I was doing a military kid and I was a military spouse. And I was called Olive Oil. And I actually did have my real name, like my nickname on here for a little bit, but no one remembered me as my nickname. So I stuck with Olive. So if
Yeah.
I was Olive Oil for a while. That's
Yeah.
why I stuck with Olive.
Yep.
I would definitely remember Olive. I definitely remember Olive. So yeah, I been on TikTok now for about a good 3 months where I've been really listening since I retired in June, and you came across my page. I followed you. I subscribed from earlier when you had some of the
Thank
other
you for that.
yes, from you had some of the earlier with Diva and some of the other ones on there, and I've been following you. I just wanted to say like this is the type of uh, discussion that we need to be having during this time. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate what you're doing. And that's all I wanted to say is that, hey, please keep doing what you're doing. This is the type of discussion we need because this is what's going to push us to where we need to be. And this is going to, from where we know we're going, because it's to me, it's set in stone. Kamala Walls, to me, is there. We need to take this forward is what I'm trying to say, and this is type of platform and how we get past that, because everybody knows when you, because I've been flipping through these things and I've seen, and I appreciate people trying to battle, but we have to have that common ground. And my 28 years in the United States Navy, we have to have a common ground. We have to. This is how
Yeah.
we move forward.
Yeah, no,
That's what I'm saying.
I completely agree, and I think like the biggest thing that we can remember is that we're all Americans, and at the end of the day, there has to be healing, there has to be progress, there has to be moving forward. I think a lot of people have to come into the light, right? And I say this all the time. I blame Donald Trump. I don't necessarily blame his supporters. I know some people might feel different, but I mean, this guy is a con artist at the finest level. And I think that's where we are, and we just have to get past that. But thank you for saying that, Wink Man. Hawaiian gentleman, how are you?
I am full of joy, brother.
I am happy to hear that. Listen, hey, I wanted you to come up earlier on the panel, but you were trying to get up before the panel was open. I was like,
Well,
I
I
wanted you to
was.
come up and talk, but you couldn't come up yet.
Yeah, no worries. Well, like I said, I mean, I'm full of joy. Well, I'm full of something. I don't know if it's joy, but I'm full of something. But anyway, hey, I want to give you and Erica high praise and kudos. You have a great live. You keep it civil. You keep it moving. Everybody, you say your piece and you move on. So I want to give you do a great job. Thank you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate I appreciate you being here. I appreciate whenever you decide to come up. So thank you.
Hey,
Hey,
may I give some praise? And I'll say, I got saved 31 years ago. So I'm gonna say a prayer for Deborah Williams, who lost her husband in the Navy. I don't know when. I just saw it on the chats, but I'm gonna say a prayer for her tonight.
Good.
So, hey, I was in the military 34 years, so I appreciate Winkman and Olive and all those who are in the military. Hey, thank you for your service. I came in a private first class. I left a promotable lieutenant colonel. It was a long road strewn with potholes, just like any job you have. But hey, are there any? You know me, Santana. I ask my usual question. Are there any Republicans in the chat or in the comments?
It doesn't seem like it yet. It doesn't seem like it, and I think, and that's why we're gonna have to do a restart. Not because of that, but it looks like the old TikTok has been a little bit funny. So hopefully, once we do a restart, we'll be able to get some really good conversation going.
Okay. Well, whether it's you or someone else, if you're on someone else's live, please ask. And I've been on many MAGA lives just to get some information, see where they're coming from. And I've been on far left wing lives as well, just for more my own edification, because I learned something. Hey, if I don't know it, I'll fact check it. But the question is, if you're on someone else's live, please ask the Republicans. Ask them. It's a two-part question. Number one, is there anything that Trump could say or do that would make you not want to vote for him? And the second half of that is, what would that be?
Yep.
So if you're on someone else's live, please ask that question.
Well, I know at some point we'll have someone up, and I'll make sure I ask that question.
I
Please
appreciate
do.
it, brother.
Please
Before
do.
you, Santana, before
Yep.
you go,
Yeah.
cognitive decline. Explain that one to me. Is that going to be the same subject what we're talking about?
Yeah, listen, so Donald Trump is in cognitive decline, and we're not talking about it. Not only is it the rambling, but him making multiple assumptions and being susceptible to conspiracy theories has gotten even worse. And the fact that if you listen to him talk, you understand that this man is not well. But even more than that, the conversation, like 2, 3, 4 months ago, was about Joe Biden's cognitive state. But yet we're not having this conversation about Donald Trump's cognitive state, and they dismiss it. But when I listen to this man randomly talk about, having basically a day of basically a day of rage, quote unquote, a day of rage, and then describing, the purge, like there's something wrong, and I think we should be talking about it more. So that's why that's a topic that I want to get into, and the fact that Trump supporters seem to, one, not think that anything is wrong, but two, apparently there's no old man running for president anymore, even though he's almost 80 something, or he's almost 80. And he's clearly his mental faculties are slipping.
Fading away.
So
Yeah, Santana, that has to, they ain't got that. That's got to do with ratings.
Yeah.
That's the news media got to keep him legit so they can keep a bad versus good versus bad. That's what it's about. But I look forward to you coming back. That's what it's all about.
Yep.
They already know that. They just got to keep him in the play because they can easily bury him right now. Everybody knows that.
And I'm sorry. Hi, Erica. Just make sure I say hi. Hi, Erica.
I don't know if she heard you. She was in the background for a moment.
Yep.
All
right. I'm gonna drop off.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to start over.
Yep. My mental. Did you want to say something real quick before we did a restart?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Guys, we're gonna drop. Come back. Give me just a few moments. Let's do a restart. Let's see if we can kick this off and get the old TikTok working right. Thank you, guys. I love you guys. We'll be right back. Hey Alexa, play Lil Wayne, How to Love.
How to Love by Lil Wayne on Amazon Music.
Without you being insecure. Had a lot of trying to steal your heart. How to love. What's going on, Wu-Tang? Hey, hey. How to love. How to love. Like you never had a love. Had a love. How to love. When's gonna be hell? I don't know what that victory pickle. I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. Your mama just got started, I guess. You're beautiful. Yeah. I know that's right, Wu-Tang. Tap, tap, tap the screen, guys. Let's share out the live. Let's get it up. Let's get it going. Trump for president, I guess. I mean, technically he's running for president. He's not going to win, but come up and tell me why you think he will. Literally just sent you an invite. Or are you scared as well? Are you one of those scared Trump supporters? Trump is winning. It's so interesting that you say that, but like you have no position that you want to talk about. I sent you Mercedes 60085. I sent you an invite. I want to hear you explain to me why. Yeah, Rare, we had to. The old Tiki Talk was acting a little funny. Hey, Ron, Bud, impulse control. Hey, Alexa, stop. Stop using caps, or you will be muted. It's already proven. Hey, Alexa, stop. Yeah, Mercedes, what poll? What polls? What polls are you talking about, Mercedes? And also, again, I sent you an invite. Stop talking from outside of the club. Stop talking from outside of the club. Either come up here or your opinion holds no value. Harris has no Hey, X.X Ruth, again, you as well. I sent you an invite to come up. Either come up and share your opinions on the panel, or I don't want to hear what you have to say in the chat. Stop being scary. If you listen, Trump supporters, if you really believe what you're saying, then you would be willing to come up here and stand on business. And I don't think that you're willing to come up here and stand on business.
Ooh, the motherless behavior is starting early. My God.
Listen, like, look, Kamala's lost. She's showing her fruit. You remember the numbers. Listen, Dwight, I'm sending you an invite to come up as well. All of you guys are talking from the chat, but you have nothing to say. Like, Trump is winning in all polls. What polls? Come up and share the polls with me. Listen, it's so funny that you guys are talking from outside of the club. Come on up.
We love to learn here. We love to learn. Please tell us.
Don't be scared.
We love to learn. So, what polls?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's wild.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
they have so much to say, but they're so scared to come up and say it.
Most definitely. They like to be, what do you call it? Keyboard warriors. There we go, keyboard warriors.
Yeah, they're tough from outside of the club.
Yes.
Like, what are we talking about?
Be quiet as a church mouse.
As a church mouse pissing on cotton.
Pissing on cotton, my God.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple of people up. Let's check the panel real quick to see if any
I just want to tell
Trump
you right quick
supporters.
though. I'm not at my phone. So
Yeah, no
I can't
worries.
see, but I can hear you.
No worries. Look, someone already dropped.
Oh, feels like I got to go.
Exactly. Lion King, how are you this evening?
Doing good, bro.
Good. And I'm sending you an invite to come up too. Lion King, just to verify and level set, are you a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
Can I ask you a question first?
Sure.
Do you think it's gonna be really embarrassing when all the Democrats get exposed for all the craziness they've been causing?
No, I would love that.
About that.
What was the question?
No.
When
He
you're
asked,
standing for Harris and Waltz, like when they get exposed and the truth comes out about everything that
what
they've
was
been
the
doing.
question?
yeah, hold on, E.
Will you be embarrassed about that?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Would you admit that you were wrong?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Lion King.
You would be able to admit
Lion
that you
King.
were wrong?
Lion King, are you gonna let me answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. No, hold on. Okay. Well, first of all, I asked you a question first, but you didn't answer it. You went to a question. You questioned my question, but I'm trying to answer your question, and like the whole detail, the answer to your question is no. Like, you can elaborate all you want to, but no, I won't be embarrassed at all because I don't worship politicians. If there's a politician that's doing something, how does it sound like? Okay, hold tight one second. Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Lion King. Let me introduce the rest of the panel, and then we can talk, my friend. 1 second.
Okay, I just had some impulse control.
Yeah. Chip 15. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Good. And just to level set as well for you, are you a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
Kamala Harris.
Okay, perfect. And Lindsay, how are you? Lindsay, are you there?
I am doing well.
Good.
I am also. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Sorry, I unmuted myself.
No worries.
I am also a Kamala Harris supporter.
Okay, perfect. Listen, if there's any other Trump supporters that want to come up and help Lion King, he's gonna need support. I promise you, he's gonna need support. So if you are a Trump supporter, you might want to come back your boy up because he is outmatched. I can already tell. We got one person here. We have a few people here. Okay. Let's see. David, how are you this evening? David, can you hear me?
I'm gay.
Okay. That's good. And David,
So edgy.
are you
so edgy?
Yeah, and David, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter? Hey, David. David Jenkins, 1964. Okay. That was uber weird. Anyway, so let's get this conversation going. So, and also, hey, Daily TYP, you were just up here. Why did you run? I'm sending you an invite to come back up. You're spamming Trump in the chat. Like, what is happening? Like, are you guys scared to have a conversation? What is wrong? Like literally, you
Stop
guys keep
asking
coming up and
rhetorical
then they keep
questions.
running. Yeah. Okay. So Lion King. Lion King, let's talk about it. So you want to know, or you said that. Wait, so how do we worship politicians? Can you explain that to me?
Well, look at the sign behind you, bro.
Okay,
It says
where's their
Harrison Walk.
worshiping?
Well, you have them like if they're gods, because you put Trump like if he's a funny guy, and you have them looking like they're crazier than ever, but they're right behind you. I think that's not only racist, but it's also political worship.
Sir, I don't think you know what that word means. Please don't use words you
Absolutely.
don't know
And
what
look,
they
you
mean.
also have Project 2025, which is a lie. It's a conspiracy theory.
How is it?
That's why you
Because
got
it's a
the
whole
hat on.
922 page
January
document.
6th,
Where Trump is mentioned 312
January
times.
6th, you know all that was a lie and a setup? You know the CIA was working involved with all the
Stop.
stuff that was going on in the
That's a
crowd?
lie.
You
January
know
6th
that.
was a bunch
You
of
know
Donald
that.
Trump
Don't act
supporters.
dumb.
Hold
You
on.
know
Have
that.
you read the Jack Smith indictment?
I've read both sides, and I believe
Wait,
one.
wait.
Because one
Wait,
is
hold
a
on,
lie and one is the truth.
hold on, Lion King. Hold on, Lion King. You said you read both sides. When did you read the Jack Smith indictment?
Well, the Jack Smith indictment doesn't have anything to do with what I know.
When did you? No. You said you read both
What about
sides.
the Mark Organ guy? Have you ever read the Mark Organ report?
Hey, Lion
He
King.
is a CIA guy.
Lion
That
King.
has spoken out.
Lion King. You said
Have you
that
read
you
that
read
report?
both sides. I didn't say that I read both sides. You said, Erica, he said he read both sides, right?
Okay, it
He said
doesn't
he
matter
read both
about
sides. So
What I'm trying to ask you
Lion King, hey, hold on.
Will
Let's
you
be
apologize to the
let's
world
be
if
honest.
all of this comes out to
Hold on, Lion King. Hold on one second. Because I want us to have a conversation and I want you to be honest. When did you read the Jack Smith indictment?
When did you read the Mark Orban
Who is Mark Organ? Is Mark Organ taking Donald Trump
He's
to
the guy on
court?
the other side, brother.
What does that have to do with
You're giving me a
anything?
name. I don't know who that guy is, bro.
Yeah,
I'm giving you a
okay.
name you don't know
Hold
either.
on, okay.
Do you know
That's
this guy?
fair. That's fair. Hold on. You're right.
So
You're
play
right.
fair,
Hold
man.
on.
Play
That's
fair.
fair. Listen, Linda. Listen. Jack Smith is the federally.
Linda, bro, you want to have a conversation? You're a
It's,
man about it.
it's a saying, my friend. It's a saying. Maybe it went over your head because I'm a little bit
Don't
older,
say it to
and
me,
it's
bro,
from.
because I'm not a gay guy. I'm not somebody who's a homosexual.
What
Don't
does
talk to
your
me like that.
sexuality have to be done? Like what?
We know. We
That
know
was-
it's small. We know you could never.
That was so
Linda,
sensitive
bro.
of you just now,
You called me Linda.
and
Don't
that
call me
threatened your
Linda, bro.
manhood.
Jesus Christ, that was easy.
Why did you have to say it, bro?
Because and that threatened. Hey, Erica, call me Linda.
You're trying to be funny,
Hey,
right?
Linda.
You're trying to be
Hey, what's
smart.
going
Linda.
on?
Listen, Linda.
Like that didn't affect. She just called me Linda. But you know what? I'm secure in my manhood. So
It doesn't seem like it because you don't talk about the truth.
yeah, well, we haven't had a chance to actually
Then
talk
what-
because listen, hold on. The
What-
reason why we haven't had an opportunity to talk yet is because you're crashing out. Like I can't even get a word
down,
off.
bro.
But you won't answer my question.
It's okay.
I'm trying
It's
to, but you
okay.
won't let me talk.
Everything's
Okay,
gonna be
so now
okay. I
answer the
promise.
question.
Okay. So,
Answer the question.
what's the question?
Will you apologize when you discover that all these things were lies and they exposed Democrats who were cheating, lying, and thieving? Will you apologize to America and to the nation? Because you've claimed all these things for so long, and you can laugh all you want, Erica. But will you also
Hold on, because this is a legitimate
Will
question.
you get on the platform?
Don't mute him. Don't mute him. He dropped. I didn't
No,
drop
it
him.
looks like he was kicked for community guidelines.
I was about to
What?
say, oh, by the way, hey, Santana, hey,
Hey,
Erica.
how
my
are
girl.
you?
I was
What's
finna
up,
say
guys?
you may want to get rid of him. I forgot to use my sub kick for the week on him because I didn't want him to get your live taken down for misinformation because I figured it was gonna come.
Yeah, Hunter said TikTok said nope. Okay.
He was wild.
All right, so let's do this real quick. Let's check in with the rest of the panel. So just I guess to completely level set again, Chris, how are you?
Doing pretty good.
Good, good, good. And Chris, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I'm Kamala through and through.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And Lucas, how are you this evening? Lucas, are you there? Hey, Chris, do me a favor. Go ahead and mute yourself for a minute, please, my friend.
Is mine working? There we go.
Yep, Lucas, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good, good, good. And Lucas, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Trump supporter.
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much for that, my friend. And O'Neill's Grill, how are you this evening? O'Neill's Grill. O'Neill's, I'm gonna send you an invite to unmute. O'Neill's, can you hear me?
I mean,
O'Neill's, can you hear me? Okay, hold on. You got an echo. I'm putting you back on mute. Go out of the app and just swipe out of the app like you want to go check a text message, and then come back in, and then that should take care of the mute. All right, and we'll come right back to you. Old Dad, how are you this evening?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
Good, good, good. And Old Dad, are you a Trump supporter or a Harris supporter?
A Donald Trump supporter.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you, my friend. And is it Jamal or Jamel? How do you say your name?
It's Jamil.
Jamil? Is it Jamil? Jamil, can you hear me? Hey, Jamil, I'm sending you an invite to unmute. There we go.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, Jamil. And are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Kamala Harris.
Okay. Perfect, perfect. All right, so we have Old Dad and Lucas on the panel who are Donald Trump supporters. We also have Chris and Jamil and Joanna. I'm sorry, Old Dad and Lucas are Donald Trump supporter, and
Jamil left us.
yeah, Jamil is gone. Louisiana, how are you this evening, my friend?
Yes, sir. I'm blessed. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
I'm Donald Trump.
Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you so much. Mr. G, how are you this evening?
Hey, man, any better? I'd have to be twins.
Hey, I know that. Listen, I like that. I've never heard that one before.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And Mr. G, are you a Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
I am a Trump supporter.
Okay, perfect, perfect. And last but not least, Spencer. Spencer, how are you this evening?
Good. How about yourself?
Good, good. And Spencer, are you a Donald Trump supporter or a Kamala Harris supporter?
It's a trick question. Neither, but I'm voting Trump.
Okay, that's fair. All right, perfect. So I'm coming to you, Erica, and guys, we'll get started with our conversation. But before I do, guys, let's tap the screen, share the live out. Let's get the live up to 50,000 likes. I also have the daily donation goal of $150. Supporting the live, if you want to continue to support the live, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bios. That's the best way to do it. Let's tap the screen, share the live out. Also, don't forget about Erica. All of her pay links are in her bio as well. And also, Erica, any money that's sent to Erica will be donated to a great cause, DV for Hope for Women's Center in Arizona. And whatever you guys send, I will match. So thank you guys for that. And Erica,
Hope
before
Women's Center.
That's what I said. What did I say?
You said Hope for Women. It's Hope Women's Center.
And I have Hope Women's Center written down.
I know,
That's
but
what I meant.
I know.
I
know.
can't word
I just want people, if they go Google it, I want them to make sure they Googling the
Hope
right thing.
Women's Center. Perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
What are they? Hey, Erica. What are they? What's their cause?
The DV. Helping victims of DV.
domestic V. We can't say the word because of
I
TikTok.
can't say that. Yeah,
Okay.
TikTok don't.
All right.
It's not
Good
friendly.
deal.
But yes, the link to their website is in my bio also via the link tree. But I just wanted to say, hey mods, I'll do my best to do it also. But anyone in the comments lying about the $750 saying $750, that's it in regards to victims of Hurricane Helene, please mute them. Because the $750 again is just emergency funding. That is not all that they'll get in order to restart and
Yeah.
recover from that. It's just emergency funding. And just like NORAD said today, because I'm pretty sure people in here watch Mr. Jones also. So just like the lovely NORAD said today, how about you guys contact Mike Johnson down there in Louisiana and tell him to get his ass back in Washington so they can hold that special session to get those people the help that they need. That's
Yep.
just all. All right, let's
Absolutely.
do this.
Perfect.
I
We got a
agree,
Perfect.
good
though.
panel. I'm
100%.
excited.
Absolutely. So
Very well said.
let's start. So Erica was fussing at me and about making sure that we stay on these topics, and I want to stay on the topics, but it's rare that we have one, two, three. Hey Chris, can you mute yourself for me for a moment? Also, guys, if you're not talking at the moment, can you mute up just so we won't have any background noise, please? But it's rare that we have this many Trump supporters at one time. So I want to take an opportunity to do something a little bit selfish. So I'm going to start with Louisiana because Louisiana's still off mute. So I'm going to come to you first. Louisiana, why are you voting for Donald Trump in the 2024 election?
Me personally, I like the things that he does, and I mean, obviously, inflation's a big deal for a lot of people. So
He does what? You said obviously he does what?
inflation's a big deal.
Okay.
I think.
So talk to me about that. What do you mean? What do you mean inflation's a big deal? What specifically?
Well, things were a lot cheaper 4 years ago.
Okay. That's a fair point. Do you know why things were a lot cheaper 4 years ago?
Yeah, I personally, for the things he implemented.
Do you know anything that he implemented?
Well, first of all, I would say the pipeline that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris did away with, right?
Okay.
Kamala.
Well, yeah, that's a fair thought. So let's talk about that. And Erica kind of mentioned something, and I can tell Louisiana, I can tell that wasn't purposeful. So I forgive you.
He's trying.
And if I'm wrong, hey, correct me.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
absolutely.
I'm willing.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. I'm not here to be disrespectful. So.
No, and I'm glad because this isn't a disrespectful panel at all. So I'm happy that you're here with us. But let me just say this to you and just to everybody on the panel, everyone in the chat. I do have a boundary, and I'm just going to ask everyone to please be respectful of that boundary, and that's making sure that we pronounce her name correctly. So it's Kamala Harris. You can also say VP, or you can just say Harris, but I'm just asking for that level of respect. I don't let people say MAGA incorrectly because they like to say all these other terms. I'm not with it. So that was just me letting everyone know. So let's talk about it. So I'm assuming that you're talking about the Keystone XL pipeline. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Awesome. So let me just ask you this.
Did I say that name incorrectly? I apologize.
No, you're fine. Listen, I can tell that it wasn't malicious or intentful at all. So that's why I said.
Yes, sir. I don't mean no malicious.
No. Listen, friend, I didn't think that at all. So let's talk about the Keystone XL pipeline. What do you know about the Keystone XL pipeline?
I know that Joe Biden basically did away with it through his first couple 100 days in office. Am I correct or no?
You're somewhat correct. So just to go ahead and level set on the Keystone XL pipeline. Thank you for the heart, me. The Keystone XL pipeline was a concept, right? And the reason why I say it was a concept, it's because one, it was never open. There is the Keystone pipeline, and the XL is an addition that was going to run through Canada down through the United States into Texas, right? So we could actually, it was a whole pipeline. It was an addition to the Keystone. So the Keystone pipeline is still active. Never shut down, still running. The Keystone XL pipeline was, one, going to be owned by Canada, and two, wasn't supposed to be open yet, and three, the Keystone XL pipeline, the reason why it was never active is because the Supreme Court actually rejected the permits to actually build the Keystone XL pipeline because it would have went through the land of indigenous people. So our Supreme Court said, no, you can't do it. And fun fact, the Supreme Court for Canada was actually on the verge of saying that Canada couldn't do it either. So when you talk about that XL pipeline that was shut down, it was actually pushed through by the Supreme Court of the United States that said, no, you can't do it. And they actually made that ruling while Donald Trump was still in office. And the only thing that Joe Biden actually did was execute what the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court gave a set amount of time to get it completed, and Joe Biden just completed it because they wrote that under Donald Trump, and it still hadn't been completed yet by the time that Joe Biden got into office.
Oh man, that's awesome, and I want to tell you once again, I appreciate you for telling me that, because I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah, no. Listen,
So,
there's a lot of confusion around that.
I'm here to be. I'm here to learn. So
yeah,
I'm not just this MAGA. I don't care about anything. I want to learn.
Yeah, no,
Right?
listen,
Does that
I
make
appreciate, absolutely, I appreciate that, my friend. So let's do this, because I want you to hold tight for me. Again, I'm gonna be a little bit selfish, Erica, so you got to bear with me, because I wanna hear from everybody else. So, Mr. G,
Yes, sir.
listen, I already like you because you came in and hit me with the saying. I love a good catchphrase. People get mad at me because I love to say level set. But you already hit me with a good catchphrase. So tell me, why are you voting for Donald Trump?
I'm not going to say he's the best candidate for the job, but he's better than the two that we have.
Okay, why do you say that?
I'm not a Kamala Harris. I'm not a Miss
Harris.
I don't know how to.
It's all good. It's all good, my friend Harris.
I'm going to say Miss Harris.
Okay.
She wasn't elected in to be the nominee. She was put in. And well, is that not true?
No, it's not. But I want you to finish your thought. We can talk about it, but I want you to finish your thought for me.
Well, I mean, I think Trump is more for America. I mean, that's my opinion. I know I'm in my 60s. All right. I've lived through a couple of depressions. I remember the 70s. I remember 2008 and all of that. And, we need, the president is a figurehead. He can't do a whole lot of anything without the support of the Senate and the Congress.
Oh,
Is
you're
that not
absolutely you are absolutely right. And what's the funny thing about that? Even when they have the support of the Senate and the House, the Supreme Court can sometimes step in as well. But no, you're absolutely right about that one.
So to me, it doesn't matter who it ends up being. To be honest with you, I think the man's name, the senator or congressman from Louisiana, John Kennedy. It's a Kennedy. I know that.
Let me hop on my Googles.
Senator from Louisiana named Kennedy?
Yes.
Yeah, his name is
And
John
he
Kennedy.
is
Is
hilarious.
I know who
Yeah,
you're talking
John
about.
Neely Kennedy.
I know who you're talking about. He has we can't say what he said on the commercial. I know exactly who you're talking about. Louisiana, you tell me if I have it wrong, but he's the one that had the commercials like, if you don't like the police so much, next time your house is getting robbed, call the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't say the word, but that's exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yes,
we don't need to get into
I love that man. I
politics,
think
but
he
yeah.
would be great in office because he has common sense. I've watched him on C-SPAN or somewhere, I don't
Well,
watch a lot of TV.
he's a great man, depending on what side the aisle you're on. Just to be clear, right?
Well,
You
see,
you
I'm
know
on
what's
his,
funny,
I'm on
Louisiana?
his side.
You can say that just about anybody. Oh, you
Well,
can
Yeah, but I'm just being
literally, you can
honest.
say no,
Yes,
no,
sir. I'm
no,
just
no.
being
I
honest.
agree with
Yes,
you.
sir.
I
Right?
agree with you.
You
That's what
never
I'm
said
saying.
something more true in your life.
Yeah.
It don't matter which side of the aisle you're on.
Yep. So let's talk about this for a moment because Erica or Joanna, do either one of you want to take the topic of Kamala Harris not receiving any votes to be the vice presidential the presidential nominee for the Democratic ticket?
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
She
Joanna,
is
do you want
pretty,
to
by the
speak to her
way.
first, love?
Wait, what'd you say, Mr. G?
I said she is very pretty, by the way.
Hey, you know what, Mr. G? If you think she's
He's talking
pretty,
about Kamala.
no, he's talking about you.
I'm talking about you.
Exactly. I know that's right, Mr. G.
Yeah.
Mr.
And we
G,
can't gang
my good
bang.
sis
We can't
Erica's
gang
pay
bang.
links are available. You
That's
can
what I
buy
was
her
about to say.
There we go. The pay links
send
are
her all
available.
the
I was
dollars.
just about to say that. Okay, I'm sorry. Now that he got you off your game, E, how do you respond to Mr. G? Listen,
I am
Mr. G
so
smooth.
flattered. I am so flattered. Okay. Anywho, so
She's flattered, brother. She's flattered.
So
I'm
here's
sorry.
the
Go ahead.
deal. She was elected. She was elected in 2020 when we voted for her. When we voted her in office to be Joe Biden's VP candidate. So she was elected. And then you said she wasn't elected to run in this election. Yeah, the delegates, the DNC, so the DNC delegates, they voted for her. We all saw the roll call. It was pretty amazing. It was pretty
They actually
lively and
did do
fun.
that. See, I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
yeah.
It
They
wasn't a
gave their
primary
vote.
though.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a primary because she wasn't running against Joe Biden.
Yeah.
All right, she was actually
Okay.
running along with him. And this isn't the first time in history that this happened. Look at the 1968 election for further context. But so
Well,
this isn't the first time. Joanna, would you like to speak more to it, love?
Well, wait, because I want to ask Joanna a
Okay,
question, and maybe she'll be
sure.
able to actually explain this. So Erica said something, and she was right there, and I thought she was going to say it. So Joanna, I'm going to ask you the question, and for everyone else on the panel, just so you know, Joanna is an elected official from Arkansas. So she has a very detailed background history with being elected. Joanna, for the primaries, the DNC primaries, do we vote for when we cast the ballot, right? Are we voting when we talk about the primaries? Are we voting for an actual candidate when we submit our ballot?
We are, but we aren't. What we're
Exactly.
doing is letting the delegates know who we would prefer them to cast their votes for once we get to the DNC. And she was on the ballot with Biden, so we knew if anything were to happen to him, we would have her anyway. That's a huge reason that a lot of people continue to vote for him is because they had faith in her already.
okay. See, I didn't know that the delegates had voted her. Like I said, y'all gonna have to educate me. Like, I'm past the point of really giving a crap.
No, Mr. G, don't say that.
No, I mean, when it cost me $80 to fill up my truck, $400 for half a buggy of groceries, something is not right.
Yeah.
And
No.
I don't know. Okay, now a lot of this cannot be blamed on Trump or on Biden. COVID screwed us all.
C19. Ooh, hold. Let me say this real quick because you brought up
Yes,
something, guys. Just for everybody on the panel, I want to keep having these conversations, but we just have to remember TikTok friendly language. We had somebody that got kicked earlier because they were saying a word. So C19, pew pew, mustache man, unalive, AB. All those things. So just try to remember that because if you say certain stuff, then TikTok will go ahead and take you right off.
I knew some of that, but I didn't realize C19 was a trigger word for
Yeah,
TikTok.
listen, it's so sensitive. It's so sensitive. It's crazy.
But it really did. It screwed us all. It put this country back 50 damn years.
Yeah.
As far,
You know what's funny? Mr. G, you said you've lived a long time, and you've seen recessions. Well, I'm not gonna call you that old, but I'm not gonna say you lived through the Great Depression. But you know the Great Depression, right?
I know what it is. Yes, I'm not quite that old, but
Yeah.
I'm 60. I'm
Right.
62 years old.
Right. So, do you remember how long it took for us to recover from the Great Depression?
Oh, at least a decade.
Right. Absolutely. You are absolutely correct. And so, C-19 was the most financially impacting thing to happen to the United States since the Great Depression. And so, with that being said, how long ago was C-19, like the height of it?
Wasn't it in like 2021, 2022?
Yeah, 2020 to 2021.
2 to 3 years ago.
Right. So if it took over 10 years to recover from the Great Depression, and the C-19 had the same impact that the Great Recession did, wouldn't it stand to think that it's going to take us a little bit longer to get back to normal and for our economy to be fully booming again and prices to be lowered again?
Oh, 100%. But let me just say that, okay, I heard today that the longshoreman strike ended.
It did. I was so excited about that.
I was too, because that was fixing to royally bend us over.
Oh my gosh. I have family on the East Coast, and I was so worried, especially because they had just got hit by Hurricane Helene, and that was going to make it even worse. So
are they okay?
They are. They finally got, all of them finally got power back today. And so, they're moving along.
Do you know when the C-19
how is that going for the hurricane, the victims? Is that good?
Yeah, so and I'll just say this real quick. Across, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Tennessee, I think it was even some part of Virginia.
For the people that you're impacted by is what I guess is what I was saying.
Yeah, we didn't lose anyone, so that's good. There's a lot of property damage because of, there was a lot of down power lines and trees and all this other stuff. But my family's safe, and we didn't lose any life, so that's the most important thing.
Things can be rebuilt.
That's
and
awesome.
rebuilt.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion on that, if you don't mind me asking, about the North Shoreline gentlemen that are doing that? What's your personal opinion?
My personal opinion is I am always pro-union, pro-worker, pro-raises, and I'm happy that they got their raises. I'm happy that it, only took 3 days, and I'm happy that they can go back to work. So.
Yes, it is. Yeah, no, and I agree with you, because obviously you do realize, man, a couple of days is a couple months, right? For those guys, for us, that it impacts us.
It like those days are we're still gonna feel it. It's not gonna be as bad as Mr. G was about to say, but we're still gonna feel it.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be
Thank goodness
bad.
they come to an agreement.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're gonna deal with this for 3 or 4 months, probably. Right?
Absolutely. Okay, so I want to do this. I want to jump up to old dad. Old dad, how are you, my friend?
I'm good, brother. How you doing?
Good. Okay, so let me ask you this: why are you voting for Donald Jimothy Trump?
So the reasons I'll tell you is a lot different than the conservative talking points that you usually hear, right?
Mm-hmm.
The economy. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. And Erica and Joanna could probably attest to this, right? President Obama probably handed Donald Trump a pretty decent economy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's probably the best, but it's probably it wasn't the worst. Absolutely,
it was a really good economy. Yeah.
On top of that, I am in no position as a male to talk about abortion, AB rights.
Oh, Dad, did you
God,
just?
here we go.
Oh, Dad, did you just drop some positivity? Okay, go ahead. No, hold on, Louisiana. Let old Dad cook. I'm sorry. Go ahead, old Dad.
You know what I'm saying? As a male, I'm in no way to tell any woman in the world, not even the country, the world, to tell them what they can do with their body.
Hold on. W's in the chat for old Dad. He is a Trump supporter, but W's in the chat for old Dad. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Originally, I am a
100%
pro-life human being, but at the end of the day, that's just like the LGBTQ community. I am in no right to tell you what you can and cannot do in your own personal life.
Old Dad, you're confusing me now because you said you're voting for Trump.
Doesn't matter, man. We're not all bad, okay?
you got no. Listen, so far, Louisiana and Mr. G, those are my guys. So you know,
Doves to this guy. Doves to this guy. He's honest.
Yeah,
I'd like to buy
You know,
old bag.
I will tell you. I will tell you. My talking points are not normally what you hear out of conservative MAGA talking points, right?
Okay, that's fair.
So I come from the grassroots of Kentucky. Okay. My dad is a dairy farmer. My entire family is a dairy farmer. And the economic agenda that the whole world has, not just the country, but the whole world has, by 2030, I think will impact farmers in a very negative way.
What do you mean? Can you explain that for me?
It already is.
Well, the problem is with the inflation and almost every farmer in America, right? I'm not talking about farmers on the West Coast that milk and have thousands of acres and milk 50,000 head of cows. I'm talking about the normal farmers within your Midwestern states like Wisconsin and Kentucky and Indiana,
And
that have
Texas.
just 300 or 400 head of 200 or 300 head of cows, or 300 or 400 acres of farmland. Almost every one of them have to borrow money year over year to plant their crops. And then you're going to tell them that they're going to have to go net zero carbon emissions by 2030. I think that's going to have a devastating impact on the farmers by year 2030. And I get 100% that we have to import and export goods. 100% agree with that. But I think that it's going to drive the food demand and the food cost astronomical.
Yeah.
On top of that, here's what I do not agree with on the Kamala Harris situation. I agree 100% that she has legally been put into place by the DNC. I don't like how I was watching the debate, and every policy position that she's held for the last 10 years all of a sudden changed. It seemed like to me that she was pandering for voters. You know what I'm saying? So like pew control, fracking and stuff like that. I feel like she was pandering for voters at that moment.
Got it.
I watched the debate from the beginning to the end. I think that, and I have followed Kamala. Sorry, I'm from Kentucky, man.
No worries. You were right there. I saw you trying, my friend. It's all good. Keep going.
Yeah, not deceitful. He's not being deceitful.
Yeah, no, not at all.
I think that if you have to do that, then there's some things that you should have to watch out for.
Hey, that good-looking lady in the left box has her hand up.
He gonna get your number before this live over.
No, he's not.
Mr. G. Hey, listen, hold on. They call him Mr. G for a reason. You better recognize. Hold on.
And I get, you can change policy
I've been married
positions.
38 years. I'm happy.
You can change policy positions. I don't think right before a presidential debate in front of the entire nation is the time to do it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So real quick, because I'm gonna
say one thing. Can I say one thing?
Hold on 1 second, because I do want to get to Erica as well, because she had her hand up, and then we'll come back to you for a second. But quick commercial break, since one, let me say thank you to the panel so far. This has been the most respectful panel that I've ever had. Erica, have we ever had a respectful panel like this?
This has been quite
Like
fun.
the
You guys
W
have
in the
been
chat
great
for the
thus
panel.
far.
Actually, seriously, you guys have been really great, especially because of how we started off. So guys, let's tap the screen. There's like 250 of us watching. We're only at 42,000 likes. Let's see if we can get it. It's 11 minutes to the top of the hour. Let's see if we can get it to 100,000 likes by the top of the hour. So please tap the screen, share the live out. Also, if you want to help support the live, the best way to do so is through the daily donation. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of my pay links are in the bio. It's Santana24J. If you're enjoying the live, if you want to keep it going, best way to support it is that way. Everything is accepted, anything is appreciated, and please don't forget about Erica, because anything that you send Erica, again, her pay links are in her bio. Anything that you send Erica, she's going to be donating it to Hope Women's Center in Arizona. It's to help support DV, domestic V. And whatever you guys send to her, I will match. So tap the screen, share the live out. Erica, it's on you.
All right. Okay. Santana, remind me, it was soy and wheat, or was it soy and corn?
No, he was talking about dairy farmers, but more specifically talking about how the agenda to push farmers to being net neutral with carbon emissions.
I know what he was talking about, but he has to understand what Trump's policies have already done to farmers.
That's what I was going to ask about.
Yeah. So that's what I was wondering. I want to make sure I had it right. I think it was soy and wheat products. So, because you said a lot, Dad, and I know I can address the first part. I was taking notes. So with Trump, he had the tariff war with China. And in doing so, what he did, because China was like, F you. So what happened is basically his tariff war with China bankrupted 5,000 small family farms. And okay, thank you, Ren. I thought so. I can't remember if it was corn and soy or wheat and soy. It was corn and soy. So what he did was it ended up bankrupting 5,000 small family farms. You know, the ones that were providing the food to our local groceries. And in doing so, we did have to bail them out, but it just wasn't enough. I think it was like $5,000 or something like that. It was a ridiculously small amount for them. They ended up being purchased by the big farms, so the corporate farms. And now the corporate farms are the ones that are providing the corn and soy products to our groceries. And they can charge what they want to charge, you know, so they can price gouge if they want to, because we don't have any, you know, price gouging laws on the books that can stop them from overcharging us. So Trump has already, due to his actions, have already hurt farmers. And putting him back into office is going to exacerbate that issue. Mr. D, what did you want to say?
So I will say this, that family farms are on literally one decision away, no matter if it's governmental or personal, from bankruptcy. Okay, as far as selling stuff on the public market, you have to go with what the public is selling it for. The issue is like, so I grew up in this world, right? And I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to insult your intelligence. You seem like a very smart lady. What I'm trying to tell you is like, what the commodity is selling for on the global market. That's what farmers here have to sell it for. So if corn and soybean is selling for $6 a bushel on the global market, that's what farmers here are selling it for.
One thing that I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, old Dad, but you got to take into consideration too, Venezuela is very quickly becoming the leading soybean producer in the world. They can sell their product
way
a whole lot cheaper than we can, because I don't. You say you grew up in. I was before I got sick, but I'm a heavy equipment mechanic.
Okay.
Do you know what a new tractor costs nowadays?
100%. Yes, sir.
And so you understand the American farmer, as he is, the little guy, can't can't sustain on the money that $6 a bushel for soybeans. I mean,
I think it's a little bit more than that, Mr. G. Here's the problem, right? It's not so much how much a new tractor costs. It's the directive that you will become a zero net car. Every tractor in America runs off diesel fuel, and then every farmer in America is going to have to go to an electric tractor, which is already in the works. Yep. John Deere's made one. I think Caterpillar's made one. And the problem is for farmers to go in that much debt to revolutionize the government is the hard part.
That's amen.
And what's going to end up happening is it's going to cause a food shortage and a food demand, which is just going to exasperate prices.
Right. Well, let
my concern.
Let me ask you this, old dad, and to Mr. G, to your point, Brazil has actually taken over as far as exporting soybeans. So Brazil has already taken that mantle. But let me ask you this, old dad, and then I want to come to Lucas, but I also want to make sure I introduce our new guest as well. But old dad, so let me ask you if there has been, and I get what you're saying in the sense of like, the net carbon emissions and changing the regulations and all this other stuff. But if when the last time Donald Trump was in office, he was so bad for like those small farmers, which, thankfully your family, I'm assuming, wasn't one of those ones that was impacted where they had to sell off their farms. Right. But there were like 500 farmers across the U.S. that had to actually, small farmers that had to do so. And then what that actually did was allow those large farms to be able to buy them up. And then, of course, they control the cost that they're selling the food to the grocery stores. So with that being said, what's to say that putting Donald Trump back in office isn't going to negatively impact those farmers again, because of what he did before?
You're on your
and I understand that. I understand that China owns like 400,000 acres of U.S. farmland.
Exactly.
Is it 400,000 or 4 million? I can't.
It's not 4 million. Let me look it up.
Yeah, I was going to ask you to look it up.
Hey, can we take 1 second and acknowledge a very good conversation between both sides?
Listen. This might be you guys' first time on here, but this is what we do. And I will say that you guys have been the most polite guests that I have ever had. But like, this is what we do, and this is what we're supposed to do.
But here's the problem. Dope is this? That's like stuff like Black Lives Matter. I'm not a black man. I have no room to even speak on that.
You mean a black person, not a black. But
either way,
you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry.
How dope is this? Solid
we're all
conversation,
Americans.
brother.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no room to speak on race. I have no room to speak on the AB. I have no room to speak on DV because I've not been through it. I don't have no room to speak on it.
I'm just saying we can acknowledge the respect.
But we're all Americans.
I think we're all saying the same thing, which that's a great thing. Also, old dad, to your point, it's technically it's almost 400,000, so it's 384,000 acres of American agricultural land, which is up by 30%.
People, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, host. That's like people say housing costs are too expensive. The reason housing costs are too expensive is because people like BlackRock and State Street own 40% of the single family homes in America.
Hey, old dad. But you know why though, right?
You know what? We agree on more than we disagree with. Am I right on that?
But yeah, you're absolutely right. But hold on 1 second, because I want to. Old dad, you know why they're able to own so much of property in the U.S., right?
Tell me. You do this for a living. I don't.
Yeah, so
that's right. Let's hear it. Bro.
Donald Trump actually rolled back regulations within the housing market that allowed those corporations to immediately come in and buy houses. They used to have like a non-compete clause where they had to wait a moratorium for any house that went onto the market. And so, you and I could go and put a bid on a house and actually buy the house. I think it was either 60 or 90 days, but there was a window they had to wait before they could actually go buy the house. Well, Donald Trump deregulated a couple of different things, and the housing market is one. And so now what they can do, as soon as those houses hit the market, they get the opportunity to go in, and it's me and you competing against those corporations as far as bidding for a house. And so what they do is the house could be worth $300,000, and they'll say, you know what, I'll give you $400,000. And I'm not going to pay $400,000 for a $300,000 house. And not only did they do that, but they bought up all these houses in the same neighborhoods, right? And so when he rolled back those regulations, it stopped them from being able, or having to wait, and it also stopped them from being able to over exceed the amount that they would pay for the house. And so they came in and they bought up all those houses. That's why Kamala Harris wants to build more houses to increase the amount of availability of houses in the United States. So again, that, a lot of people like to talk about deregulation and cutting through red tape and blah, blah, blah. Well, I get it, but we also have to understand what comes with that, because, I don't.
There's second and third order effects.
Yeah. But hey, look, hold on one second, because I want to make sure we get to everybody. Jay Sanchans, is that how you say your name?
Yeah, you can just call me Jay. It's fine.
Hey, Jay, how are you this evening, my friend?
What's up, Jay?
I can't complain.
Good.
Just
and
feeling old.
Oh, I understand. I feel old every day. And Jay, just to level set, are you a Kamala Harris supporter or a Donald Trump supporter?
Harris.
Okay, perfect.
Kamala Harris.
All right. So let's do this. Let's get to the other people that's been waiting. But chat, we are at the top of the hour and we're only at 61,000 likes. I guess we're gonna have to go to sub only for a little while. We're gonna have to go to sub only for a little while.
So, this is the best conversation I've had in 6 months, dude. It's awesome.
That's what I'm talking about, Louisiana.
It is, man. This is a great conversation.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah, thank you.
Because most, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. You run a good live, Santana. Because
thank you.
Most liberal, you got a co-host that is with you. Most liberal or Democratic.
I just want to take my shirt off right now.
Not your shirt.
Most Democratic
I'm just being facetious.
That you get in, you have a co-host that tries to speak over you the entire time.
Yeah, listen, my fiance, which I call management, she listens in, and if I ever overspeak Erica, I get in trouble. So I've learned not to do that.
You can not respect our women, brother.
Yeah, no. Hey, chat, we had to go to sub only comments. So if we want to get the comments turned back on, let's tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. Share the live out. Again, we have our daily donation goal. We still have $134 left in the daily donation goal. If you want to support the live and keep it going, the best way to do so is through the daily donation. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. Santana24J is the best way to do so. Also, please don't forget about Erica. All of her pay links are in the bio, and anything that you donate to Erica goes to a worthy cause. Hope Women's Center in Arizona for DV, and anything that you donate, I will be matching. So let's tap the screen, get up to 100,000 likes. There's 188, 190 of us watching. If 134 people sent $1, we would knock that out. Lucas, my friend, why are you voting for Donald Trump this election?
Well, it's certainly about the economy.
Okay.
I got a few things written down here from what we've talked about tonight.
Okay.
Santana, you're blessed with a gift, brother. You're blessed with a gift.
Oh, I don't know if I would say all that.
It's true, man. It's true.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Lucas. Go right ahead, friend.
So
I apologize.
I believe
Lucas.
it was old dad that said Trump inherited a good economy from Obama. The 2016 GDP was 1.6%. That's not good at all.
No. I said a pretty good. I wouldn't say it was the best. I'm not saying that he didn't take it to new heights. I'm not saying that Kamala Harris and Biden.
Kamala.
There's a false impression that Obama had a
the
good
Kamala,
economy.
dude. It's crazy.
Yeah,
There's a false impression that
again,
Obama
that's
had a good
a
economy.
that's
1.6% is not good. It's half of average.
Well, hold on one second. So you said that so real GDP increased in 2016 by 1.9% from 2015. In 2016, it was 18. We'll just say 18.6, just to round it up a little bit. $18.6 billion, which actually, I'm sorry, it was a 2.9% increase from 2015. Well, that's the GDP versus the real GDP. So let's take a look at what the GDP was over the Trump span.
Yeah, I can tell you. In 2017, it was 2.5%. In 2018, it was 3%. And in 2019, it was 2.5% again.
GDP is in quarters, aren't they?
They're in quarters and in years.
So let's see here.
Who cares? Where did Erica go?
Mr. G, calm down.
Mr. G, calm down, man.
I can't help it. She's a pretty lady.
Okay.
Hey, I've been married 38 years, so my wife doesn't care if I say a woman's pretty.
As long as we keep it respectful, that's the biggest thing.
No, I don't want to be rude. I think she's just a very pretty woman.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Absolutely.
I got to get to bed here, gentlemen. I got a few more
lighten
things.
the mood here a little bit.
Okay, I'm sorry. 1 second. Let Lucas go ahead. Lucas, go ahead with your point. I'm sorry, my friend.
Do you know when the C-19 recession ended?
Yeah, I mean, I think that we officially, I want to say it was like 2022, 2023 when it finally started to turn.
I'm about to blow your mind, man. It was April 2020.
No, that's not true.
I promise.
When it ended or when it started?
Get those fingers typing.
I'm sorry, when it ended or when it started?
He's looking at the Wikipedia page, and that is what the Wikipedia page says about the COVID recession.
I'm looking at
It
NBER, the National Bureau of Economic Research, says it ended in April of 2020.
That's their source also, so it's okay. We're talking about the same information, so it's cool. Yeah, so it was it was super short. It was like March through April of 2020. So it was a super short recession. Yeah, we did have it, and we felt the after effects of it up until about 2023.
And that's what I was just about to say. You're absolutely correct, and Lucas, in that. But to Erica's point, and I'm looking at the Center for Budget and Policy Priorities. It was quote unquote a short recession, but we did feel the actual effects of it until the end of 2023 when job creation and the economy started to actually to recover.
It was the shortest recession in United States history.
2020 is when we got shut down.
Now, if you look at the last 19 months of Obama's economy and the first 19 months of Trump's economy, it doesn't look like there's any jump off. They're just about equal.
Well, it
just
is.
Look at those
Obama's
two.
economy in 2016 was 1.6%, and Trump's
But if
2017
you look at
was
if you look at the
2.5%.
graph for the last 19 months and the first 19 months of Trump, it doesn't look like it's because what policy did Trump implement that created such a great economy?
He cut taxes.
I mean, he did, yeah, but he also spent like what, $8 trillion in a good economy.
Obama spent $9.3 trillion.
Yeah, but look what he inherited
Yeah,
from
but
George
Lucas, a
W.
lot of
Bush.
that was during wartime in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Also, you're
Look what
comparing.
he inherited George W. Bush.
Also, you're comparing 4 years to 8 years. And one thing that I do want to call out in the same article that you referenced, Lucas, it talks about the biggest driver to recovering the economy was the American Rescue Plan that was put through by the Biden-Harris administration. So that's the reason why the economy finally started to turn around after the implementation of the American Rescue Plan in 2021.
That happened
I
after
think
the
when,
recession ended
when
in
Trump-
April. Though. That doesn't make any sense. Like the
And
recession
Obama had
in April of 2020.
Obama had 77 consecutive
Biden
months
didn't have
of
anything to do with it.
job
Hold
growth.
on 1 second. Just to play that thought experiment, right? So the recession ended. The recession technically ended in 2020, right? But in when did Joe Biden take office?
January of 2021.
January 21.
Correct.
I don't think the recession has ended yet.
Yeah, I mean, we're still feeling issues from inflation. Thank you for the heart me, but that's more so because of greedflation and all this other stuff. But the point that I wanted to
I
make,
ain't ate in a week.
yeah, the point that I wanted to make though is that even though the recession quote unquote ended in 2020. It's saying here that the actual recovery was stemmed on by the American Rescue Plan that was submitted by Joe Biden in 2021. So, yeah,
That
I mean the
doesn't make
reason.
any sense though. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, so
Hey,
let me
can I,
ask you a question.
Can I go out of line and ask you one thing? What do you do for a living?
Me?
Yes, sir.
No
disrespect.
No,
If you don't
you're
wanna
fine.
answer it, that's fine.
I've
If you
never
don't wanna
shared that
answer it,
with
that's
anyone.
fine.
I work for a corporation.
Hey, if you don't want to, that's fine.
Yeah, no, I am in
But I'm just asking, like, are
leadership.
you like a blue collar? Are you a blue collar kind of guy, or?
No, not anymore. Not anymore. I'm white collar.
Erica's back. Who cares? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, who
I'm
cares?
just
Yeah.
playing.
My
I'm
third
just
point
playing.
here, guys, I gotta get to bed really. My third point.
Fair enough.
Wait, hold on, hold on, Lucas, because I got to push back on what you said. So you're willing to accept the information in this very same document that supports your point, but you're not willing to accept the additional information that's in the document that speaks to my point.
Hey,
Because it
color me
doesn't make any
embarrassed, brother.
sense.
Color me embarrassed.
It doesn't make any sense to me at all. If the recession ended in April of 2020, how could Biden's bill in 21 have anything to do with ending the recession?
No. I'm not saying that it had anything to do with ending the recession, but what I'm saying is it had everything to do with the recovery of the economy to actually get it going back to where it is. So I'm not saying that it ended the recession, but
Donald
also
Trump fully recovered the GDP before leaving office.
that's not true at all, my friend. And
I
then
need you to
also
look up GDP by quarter. I promise it's true.
that's absolutely not true.
Guys,
It is
Biden
definitely
did not end anything. The Congress.
20 Q3 2020 was 35% GDP. It was the highest ever recorded.
And what policy did Trump do that created
The
this
CARES
GDP?
Act.
Why do y'all keep
The CARES
thinking the
Act.
president has that kind of power?
Because he passed the CARES Act.
The president
$2
doesn't
trillion
have that kind
stimulus
of
bill
power.
that ended the recession
When
immediately.
Obama left office, he was on a roll of 77 consecutive months of job growth, and it just
That
kept
has
on
nothing to
going
do
through
with the
Trump.
recession.
Has a lot to do with the GDP. And if you
Obama
look side
also
by,
had
if you look at the charts of side by Trump and Obama, the first 19 months and the last 19 months, it doesn't look like there's a big drop off. It's just a continuation.
I've already
That's why
you
I
said
say
that
you
twice
inherit
now. I'm sorry,
Can
but I've
I-
already
can I
explained
ask
that.
a question?
2016 GDP was 1.6%. 2017 GDP was 2.5%. I know
And
the
then,
dollar amount if you want to know. In 2016, Obama grew the economy, the GDP, by $489 billion. Donald Trump.
Hey, you know.
Look where Obama inherited though.
Wait,
He
hold
was in
on,
an
hold on
economic
one second.
catastrophe.
Hold on
Yeah.
one second. So, because hey Lucas, so I'm looking at it by quarter, and I'm so happy that you said look at it by quarter, my friend, because you're absolutely right. Q3 of 2022, I'm sorry, of 2020 was the largest jump in the GDP.
And the one before was the biggest fall.
Listen, Jay, you know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was the biggest
Literally,
fall.
it was the largest fall. Q2 was the largest fall, but even more than that. So Q2 versus Q3 pretty much offset each other because they were both so dramatic. But the economy continued to actually recover under Joe Biden, and then it started to trend upward in 2021, 2022. So you're absolutely right.
2 quarters of 2022, man. Come on.
Say it again.
First 2 quarters of 2022.
Let's take a look. 1 second.
Yeah, but Lucas, I agree with you. Um, I'm not what he's saying is he's not saying that the American Rescue Plan didn't jumpstart the economy. However, what I have read in recent reports that the American Rescue Plan did lead to massive inflation, and that's why we deal with the inflation problems that we do today.
We haven't got to that yet, but yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I guess.
You're looking at it, aren't you, Santana? The first 2 quarters were negative.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But I mean, I don't understand what that necessarily has to do with anything, because you see if you take a look, you're right. The first 2 quarters of, well, I'm sorry, it wasn't the first 2. It looks like it's the second. Is it the second and the third? Or no, you're right. It's the first 2. You're right. The first 2 quarters, but that's after trending upward all of 2021. It took a dip in 2022 at the beginning, but it immediately recovered. But again, we're talking about a time frame where we're recovering from COVID overall. So, and then we start to deal with inflation, shrinkflation, greedflation. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're asking. Look at you correcting me. C19. You're absolutely right.
I just don't want you to get banned, man.
Yeah, we don't want that. Thank you. But yeah, so Lucas, I mean, you do have a point, but also, Lucas, you have to look at the entire. You can't just target that and say, "Oh, it was just that." Yeah, like you left out the fact that prior to that large upswing, there was a massive downswing, and yeah, there were 2 quarters where we were negative. But ever since then, we've been on an upward trend.
I didn't leave it out. You stated it from the beginning. COVID was worse than the depression.
C19.
Well,
C19. Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
No worries.
I'm sorry.
You're good, my friend.
What's amazing is that it recovered instantly. I mean, that's never happened in history. You said yourself it takes 10 years, and it took months. That's just crazy to me.
Well, and so again, I think it's the fact that there were multiple economic plans that were instituted, including the American Rescue Plan, which opened up more money and more funds than, unfortunately was available under Donald Trump. I'm not going to say Donald Trump didn't do anything. As far as handling the economy versus handling the actual pandemic, I think there was a huge difference. But what I will say is that there's multiple efforts that we can actually look at, and you take a look at the leaps that the economy has made. The economy right now is in a better place than it was under Donald Trump, in the sense of not just looking at the GDP, because it's nice that you focus on the GDP, but when you also take a look at the stock market, the fact that we are in record highs, as people like to speak to, and even the point where there was a crash in the stock market, it was still higher than most of Donald Trump highs. Say it again, Jay.
My 401k thanks you. My 401k thanks you for that.
Yeah.
Hey, Lucas, I do want to say this, right?
Santana, hold on 1 second, guys. I got to get to bed. Santana, Joe Biden inherited a record high stock market. Trump fully recovered it before Biden took office.
When Trump left office, we were negative 2.9 million jobs. Unemployment was at 6.3%.
That's true.
You're looking at COVID.
Trump added 12 million jobs in 2020 as well.
Well, hold on, real quick. So let me say this. You're right. Under Trump, he had a quote unquote record economy, but that's because before Trump, Obama had a record economy. And then after Trump, Joe Biden had a record economy. What I'm saying is the stock market has continued to grow over the presidencies. And if I think we can be honest and say if it wasn't for C19, there wouldn't have been a dip overall. Now, there was some slowing down because even prior to C19, we were starting, the actual spending had already started to balloon and things were slowing, but it wouldn't have been that big of a hit that we took.
Do you want to get rich?
$8 trillion in 4 years. Wow.
Hey, host, I will tell you this. Lucas, it doesn't matter how much the GDP grows or how much the GDP earns if the government continually prints money and inflates the dollar.
I agree with that 100%. Hey guys, my last point, and I got to get to bed. Obama passed a $1 trillion farm bill. It did not start with Trump.
I'm going to give y'all one lesson real quick before I get off here.
Okay.
Go
Do
ahead, sir.
you want to get rich?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you do, follow Nancy Pelosi's stock trades.
Oh, Mr. G, that's a cheap shot of you before you to go. Listen, hold on. If we want to be fair, if we want to be rich, all we have to do is get into politics. Oh, hey, Mr. G, are you getting one of those $100,000 watches from Trump?
Hey, we broke over here sometimes. We broke over here, but
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I can't do $150 on my grocery bill.
Hey, can I ask a question though, completely off topic?
Go right ahead.
I'm new to TikTok, okay? Up in the upper left-hand corner of my box here, it's got a little blue dot with a 0 beside it. And I see,
dude, we want to give you a thumbs up. I don't know what it is.
Oh yeah, no. If you hit that little heart, that's a way of giving like a thumbs up. That's like 1 cent, and then it helps boost the page.
So many of those hearts, my fucking fingers.
I forgot to follow him.
Goddamn. And I am following.
Okay.
I am following.
Did you guys hear me about the farm bill?
We did, Lucas.
I mean, you guys gotta acknowledge that it's not just Trump. Obama passed a $1 trillion farm bill. That's crazy.
Yeah, but also Donald Trump put in a tariff war that actually bankrupt a lot of farmers. So I mean, there's a difference between trying to support the farmers and actually causing them to go out of business. So I mean, we got to talk about that too, right, Lucas?
So let's be honest, right? So my dad sells grade A milk to Dairy Farmers of America. Okay. Dairy Farmers of America controls the eastern seaboard of the Dairy Farmers in America. He sells milk for almost $11 for 100 pounds. It's not sold by the gallon. It is not sold by the gallon on the commodity market. It's sold by the 100 pound. $11.
So your dad is being rich. Yes or no?
$11.
How many gallons is that, old dad?
My old man probably sells about 9,000 pound every 2 days.
So he is beyond rich.
How many gallons does that?
He's not beyond rich. Let me tell you why. His energy bill is $900 a month. His feed bill is $12,000 a month. His vet bill is probably $400 or $500 a month. It's not rich, and plus he has a farm payment and
yes, sir. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah. It sounds like he's rich.
It sounds like he's rich until you start adding in all the payments.
But you know what he is? He's just us. He's literally us.
So, and you know what? This is what I was just about to say. You're absolutely right. And so I will make this pitch to all of you guys, because there hasn't been anyone up here that has said anything yet that makes me like, I'm sorry, but I don't understand why you guys are voting for Trump. I genuinely don't, because Kamala Harris is literally tackling the issues that you guys are talking about. You guys all seem like sensible, reasonable men, right? And the issues that you want handled.
Erica, he called
you're not even.
Did not, Mr. G.
Dude, your smile tells me that you know damn well you're wrong. You can't even.
No.
I didn't have my
Your
hand up.
teeth tell me that you.
No. Listen, I'm always smiling, but no, seriously, listen. You guys, the things that you're stating, the things that you're stating, Kamala Harris specifically wants to tackle those things, right? She wants to improve the middle class.
She can't put a sentence together, brother. She can't put a
sentence
together.
Oh, come on now. You know that one's not true.
Something means
okay, so what did she say? What did she say? She comes from a small
attorney
town.
general.
Am I lying? She comes from a small town.
Here's why I cannot
vote
for
Kamala.
Hold on 1 second. Who is that?
Old dad.
Okay, go ahead, old dad. Go ahead, old dad.
Here's why I struggle with the Kamala Harris. I'm sorry.
Because we have to say it right.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Kamala,
be respectful.
Hold on, because we've been good this whole time, and I told you that's my boundary. Like, come on now. We've been good this entire time.
Erica ain't even
that's my bad.
said
You're
nothing.
right. Gang.
She's just been chilling. Because listen, man. here's the thing about me, right?
Okay.
I'm about the people of this country first,
Mm-hmm.
not the people of Ukraine, regardless of the Russian invasion.
Mm-hmm.
Not the people of Israel, regardless of the Palestinians. I'm about the people of this country first, and it seems like a lot of the Democratic policies these days is America last.
Oh no, that's not true.
Well, and even more so. Hold on.
Hang on. And then on top of that, we are barreling towards World War III.
That one's not
That's
true at all.
fear-mongering.
No.
We
well,
will be in
why.
World War III if Trump is elected president. You know why? Because he's gonna let Putin do whatever the hell he wants to do over there in Ukraine.
You guys said
And then
that last
also
time.
he wants to, and he's okay with this. He said it out of his own mouth. He wants to turn Palestine into a parking lot. All right, so he's gonna let Israel
You
do
guys
whatever
said
it is
that
they
last
want
time
to
and
do.
none of it happened.
He did it already.
We didn't
He
say
did it
that
already.
last time.
Yes, you did. You said he was going to start a nuclear war.
Oh, hold on. Okay, time out 1 second because we haven't even introduced MAGA. How do you say that? MAGA what?
React.
It's supposed to be MAGA Reacts, but just call me James.
Okay, James. So James, just to be fair, James, let me not make any assumptions. Who are you voting for in the 2024 election?
I'm voting for Trump. I voted for Obama in 08 and 12, and then Trump since then.
Okay, perfect. Real quick, let me just get a quick commercial in, guys. Guys, we are still at only 92,000 likes. If you guys want to open the comments back up, we got to get up to 100,000 likes, or you can sub. Big shout out to Isley1 sub. So thank you. So if we get up to 100,000 likes, we can turn the chat back on. I know you guys have a lot to say. We're having too much fun up here on this panel for you guys not to be talking.
Tell 'em.
So
Tell
tap.
Shirts and skins, brother.
Shirts. Whoa, yeah. No, did you guys ever watch Dave Chappelle's and when he talked about like Prince?
I'm being facetious, brother.
Listen, no.
Yeah, blouses.
But yeah, shirts versus blouses. Yeah, or what, skins versus yeah. Anyway, tap the screen. Let's get up to 100,000 likes. Share the live out. We still have our daily donation goal. We still have $136 left in our daily donation goal. So, if everybody sends $1, we can knock this out the park. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links in the bio. It's Santana24J. If you want to support the live, if you're enjoying the live, that's how you support. Exactly. And don't forget about Erica, because Erica, she has her pay links in her bio, but Erica is raising money for a great cause. Hope Women's Center in Arizona. If you donate, it's for domestic V. If you donate to that, anything that you donate to Erica, I will match. So let's tap, share the screen out. Let's get it. And guys, let me introduce you guys to someone that just joined the panel. So we have my guy, RC Dubs here. A special guest. I just want to let you guys know, RC Dubs knows way more than me. Like, not even close. Not even being funny. So, RC Dubs, just to level set with you, we have Old Dad. We have, you said Jeremy, right? Or I'm sorry, I don't know. James. We have Old Dad, James, Louisiana, and Mr. G. Mr. G has a thing for Erica. But Mr. G, all of them.
I don't think that. I think everyone has a thing for Erica. So just
not me. I have a fiance.
I swear I can't get rid of this thing where
I'm a married man. I'm a married man.
Yeah.
I'm married. I can't help it. She's pretty.
Yeah, but RC,
RC Dubs. Come on.
Yeah, hold on. RC Dubs. So we have 4 people that are voting for Donald Trump, and we also have Jay and Joanna here who are voting for Kamala Harris.
But we're also very
I appreciate it.
From Arkansas.
I guess I wanted to start with the person that said they voted for Obama twice and then voted for Trump.
Oh, that was
would you be able?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's unfortunate.
Was that James?
That's unfortunate.
I missed that one.
Yeah. No,
Yes,
go ahead.
me.
Go ahead, James.
The reason I would say that actually, I'm curious how you went from Obama to Trump, and if you can acknowledge that Obama was the reason Trump had a good economy.
Okay, so the reason I went from Obama to Trump is foreign policy. Actually, I was born in Egypt. I came here when I was 8. I still have family over there, and
no way.
Yes.
What Trump foreign policy did you like that you didn't like about Obama?
Well, I didn't like Obama's foreign policy. That led me to Trump, and then I liked the
You
results
voted for
of.
Obama twice, and then you didn't. What foreign policy from Obama that after you voted for him twice did he have in the second term that you didn't like?
I hated how he treated Egypt. First, he supported Morsi, which is basically a terrorist, and then when we got rid of him.
T group. Well, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Hold
sorry.
on. No, you're good. Just the level set. Because you're new to the panel, make sure we use TikTok friendly language. Pew pew, unalive, AB, those type of things, just to make sure that we protect the live. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
A delicate dance.
I usually do. I've never heard the T word before.
Yeah.
Somebody bring it up.
Mr.
So
Dubs, where are you from in Arkansas?
Who, me? I'm sorry. I live in California.
Oh, I
from
thought you said Arkansas. My bad.
okay.
Jay Sanchez.
No problem.
here from
So I'm gonna
Arkansas.
finish.
Where you at from Arkansas, Mr.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, listen. We got to bring a little bit of decorum back. I think we have to put our shirts back on now. So let
Okay.
let Jay.
I feel like you're calling me out.
Let Jay finish, and then then we can get back to RC Dubs. So Jay, finish explaining to RC Dubs for me, please.
So when we got rid of our old president, who was like basically a T, the new guy that took over, I guess for some reason or another, Obama didn't like, and he cut off our foreign aid. He started labeling him and treating him as a tyrant. He just really hurt Egypt, and even till it was up until Trump. Trump was the first one to reestablish like a relationship with Egypt. So I just really didn't like that, and just overall, things were crazy under Obama, and then Trump came in, and things suddenly got quiet. ISIS gone practically overnight.
Wait, things were crazy under Obama.
Why are we talking
Yeah,
about?
we had ISIS taking over the world. They were. Do you remember them being a major problem? Because they stopped being a major problem
I'm
under
sorry.
Trump.
Did I
make that up, or was I like?
Yeah,
that ISIS was taking over the Middle East?
Did Trump negotiate with the Taliban instead of the Afghan government for us leaving Afghanistan?
Whatever Trump did, the actual execution was done by Biden, and so it's his responsibility.
The execution happened under an undermined Afghan government because Trump negotiated with the Taliban and got 5,000 fighters
that was
released.
a puppet government of ours.
Actually, can I finish?
Go ahead.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let him. Hold on 1 second. Let RC Dubs respond.
Yes. He makes a good point.
Trump undermined the Afghan government, and by releasing 5,000 fighters and negotiating only with the Taliban, it weakened the Afghan government. So that's what fell apart. Basically, Trump made that whole situation worse like he does everything else. He made the situation with North Korea worse by placating to North Korea. He got played by North Korea. He made Iran strong.
He made Iran Mr. G in Louisiana, hold on. I need you guys to go on mute for me for a second. Hold on, guys. You know how we do. Let's have a conversation. Hold on 1 second. Let RC Dubs finish.
So by pulling out of the Iran deal, he made Iran stronger and gave them a faster pathway to a nuke, right? So I don't see how there's any foreign policy that placating to the dictators of the world and undermining NATO allies is good. When Putin invaded Ukraine, he called him a genius. Now, Putin actually has a longer NATO...
I don't want to interrupt you, but
he actually... I'm sorry, did he not call Putin a genius when he invaded Ukraine?
It's not that. It's just like you're giving me like a run-on thing. By the time I answer the first thing,
because it's all these different historical things just on foreign policy where
Can we do one thing at a time or a couple of things at a time?
Okay, when he invaded, did Trump call him a genius?
He wasn't president when Putin invaded.
But did Trump call him a genius?
For taking advantage of how bad Biden was? Anybody compared to Biden
invading Ukraine. You're simping for Putin and hating on the American president who's...
I'm explaining to you what he was saying. I'm not trying to take any sides on this, but he was really trying to around the way saying that Biden just ineffective and bad.
You want a foreign policy because you're a Putin simp, and now you're talking over me because you don't actually like what I have to say. So you just
I just want to answer one thing at a time. I will wait my turn, but
do you want Putin to win? Do you want Putin to win? Yes or no?
No. I do not want Putin to win.
Then you said something that J.D. Vance and Trump couldn't commit to. I'm proud of you. If Putin doesn't win, then it means Ukraine wins. How do we make sure that happens?
There's no such thing as Ukraine winning. There's no such thing as Russia winning. There's only peace.
Oh, there's no such thing, really, because they've actually taken Russian land. So do they just settle right now and each settle where they are? They took Russian land. Do they get to keep it?
I mean, what do you think would happen if we start arming Palestine? Because Palestine is like the Ukraine.
I think. What do you think would happen if what Trump gets in? According to John Bolton, who was this national security advisor for Trump, said that he would undermine NATO, pull out of NATO, and allow Putin to have Ukraine. And then Trump said he would allow Putin to invade Poland, which means we automatically have to go in. That's World War III right there.
You're convoluting like 20 different
I am
things.
not.
Yes, you are. I mean, you're talking about funding.
Do you
you're
even
talking
know
about
who
funding
helped,
NATO and
do you even know who helped Putin? Do you know who helped Putin in Ukraine and then helped Putin in America? Paul Manafort. Who did Paul Manafort work for?
Paul Manafort worked for Trump. But
Paul
how did he help
Manafort
Putin? I thought he was working for the CIA as well under Obama.
No, see, actually, you're wrong. Paul Manafort was working for Russian oligarchs to help install a pro-Putin dictator in Ukraine in 2014. And now when Zelensky eventually replaced the pro-Putin administration, that's when Putin started to actually plan his invasion. Paul Manafort got pardoned by Trump.
Okay, so it wasn't the fact that he was a CIA agent and...
No, it's
whatever.
because
I
you
really
fall
don't know.
for things. You fall for Putin propaganda instead of being a
I'm
real
going off what's
American.
on
And
the
I just
news. I
dunked
mean,
on you with the real history
I'm
of what's
sorry,
been
I
going
didn't
on,
read
and
the
you
entire
apparently
file.
didn't even know that Paul Manafort undermined the Ukraine government in 2016 while being the campaign chairman for Trump. And at the time, Trump wasn't paying him. Do you know who was? Russian oligarchs.
Ooh.
Okay, I don't know the details of all that, so I can't debate you on something I haven't looked up.
Of course you
and
don't.
apparently it
But
wasn't
see,
on the
I do know
news
these
enough
details.
to matter.
Did you know
like,
that Paul Manafort colluded with a Kremlin agent while working for Trump? That Paul Manafort colluded, according to the Republicans in the Senate, colluded with the Kremlin to help Trump get reelected or get elected the first time?
Again, I don't know.
Yeah, see, you
all
don't
the
know
little
enough to have
facts
this
of little
conversation.
thing.
And so maybe
Yes,
you
I
shouldn't
want
be
to talk about
simping for
actual Trump's
Putin
presidency,
and a
not
Russian
these random.
psyop. You should actually be supporting America like Liz Cheney does, like General Stanley
Dick
McChrystal
Cheney,
does.
are you
Like
realizing
the
you're pro
40
Dick
out of,
Cheney, the
I said
person
Liz
that killed?
Cheney. She has more integrity than you do.
Oh, like she's different than Dick Cheney. It's his daughter.
Yeah, how did
They
she
both
actually?
supporting
She
Harris.
supported Trump. She supported your boy Trump. When did Liz Cheney stop supporting Trump?
I don't know.
When he tried to overturn
realized
the
he was pro peace and not
election.
pro war like her dad.
Oh, that's not true, my friend. That's not even being true.
Her dad
Hey,
is not
RC
pro-war?
Dubs, RC
Dick
Dubs,
Cheney?
I'll answer the question. Liz Cheney supported Donald Trump up until January 6th.
I know. I'm just being funny. But
Which
she is
one?
pro war. I mean, she is Dick Cheney's daughter. I mean, like, come
I
on.
mean, to say Trump isn't pro-war when he dropped a record number of
Ooh, yeah, he
war
did.
while he was in office is
He
wild.
dropped a lot. He dropped more than Obama, in which they
Yeah.
call Obama like the boom boom king.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want to risk soldiers, and he had to end ISIS. Yeah.
Oh, are you talking about the soldiers that when they had severe brain trauma, he wrote it off as headaches and just basically mocked the idea that. Are you talking about the soldiers that he will call suckers and losers, or says I don't care if they get captured? That kind of
Again,
thing.
there's no proof that he said that. It's just one guy's word,
Yeah,
and
he
there's
said
20
it on
witnesses
camera.
to the
He
opposite.
actually said it on camera.
Chief of staff.
I've
It was
never-
on video, dude.
he's
He said,
it's
"I
not on
like
video.
people who weren't captured."
That's what he
"I
said,
like
and that
people
was
who
very
weren't
dumb.
captured."
And that's probably
So
one of the reasons
wait.
he
I
lost Arizona.
have a quick question though.
It's
if
that
it's
should have been
if it's
that
if,
should have ended his campaign.
well,
you
let
hypocrite.
me ask this question. If he was willing to say that on camera to a war hero's face, a decorated, respected war hero, and he was willing to say that to his face on camera, what do you think he was willing to say when no one's actually paying attention?
Well, it has to do with the reason he said it. He was
So I'm a
fighting John
veteran.
McCain.
I would like to chime in on that.
Go right ahead, old dad.
John McCain's a war hero.
So
Trump is a traitor. But anyway,
here's the problem with Obama and Donald Trump, right? So when Obama was in office, right, he restricted the ROE, which is why thousands of Americans got killed in Afghanistan and Iraq. That's real. That's real. That's real. I don't care what anybody says.
no, it's not
It
actually.
most
Not at all.
definitely is. I served 2 tours in Afghanistan. I most definitely know. And
the
then,
4,000 Americans that unalived in Iraq did that because W lied and put them there when
And
he
then
knew damn well they had nothing to do with 9/11.
sorry,
Don't
RC,
blame
I'm
Obama for
bringing-
inheriting
Yeah,
Iraq.
and now he's supporting Harris.
So, hang on a minute. There, MAGA reacts. Hang on.
Harris is a
when
real patriot. Trump is
when
not.
Trump comes into office, right? He opens up the ROE, and is why so few people has passed away or
He
unalived.
lost 66 under his watch in Afghanistan,
66
and none
is
of you
not
said anything.
anything,
The
and-
13 that unalived under Biden are his fault. If he hadn't released the Taliban 5,000 fighters and negotiated with them, that wouldn't have happened.
That's
Well,
not.
hold on
that,
one
right?
second. Hold on one second. Oh, Dad, did you say 66 isn't anything though?
No. Hang on a minute. When you're talking about the whole tide of 20 years of war, it's not anything. So, what I'm trying to say is that when you're
Did
talking
Obama
about
invade
13
Iraq or did
people,
W? Who
you
invaded Iraq?
When you
Who invaded Iraq?
The guy who supports
when you
Harris.
jerk a country out of war,
Obama did not invade Iraq, you liar.
No, W supports Harris. Cheney supports Harris.
W actually hasn't come out and said that, but you're missing the point. They don't
Cheney
actually
is the
agree.
puppet master of W, and he support Harris.
When did Liz Cheney disagree with Trump while he was in office?
January 6th, but it doesn't matter.
Right. That's the only. So everything else on every other Republican policy, she
You got
supported
Dick
him.
Cheney,
But because
you got
he tried
basically
to,
every
but
warmonger
because,
in the
but
Bush.
because he tried to overturn an election and she honored the Constitution, now she's not a Republican. I'd say she's a real Republican. I still disagree with her on all the Trump policies she helped him pass. And by the way, what was that? What did Trump accomplish when he had the chance?
He accomplished a tax
Besides
cut. He was new
undermining
to-
NATO
he was-
allies?
Listen, he was new.
Besides placating to Putin and telling him that he took Putin's side in Helsinki over the American intelligence community, what did he actually do?
You talking about the American intelligence people that lied and
'Cause he
said
didn't get infrastructure,
Hunter Biden's
didn't he?
laptop
Right?
was
He didn't get
a Russian
infrastructure.
thing when it was real?
Dude, don't pivot to Hunter Biden. That sounds pathetic. What did Trump do? He didn't get infrastructure. He didn't replace the ACA. What
Yeah,
did
he was new to
accomplish?
politics. He had no politics.
Okay, hold on. One second. Time out.
Experience counts.
Time out. So, so I would like for you to answer that question because I really want to know. But before we do, just a quick commercial break because nothing's really moving. We're at 105,000 likes, guys. Let's tap the screen, share the live out. We are having some great conversations. I'm actually really enjoying this. So tap the screen, share the live out. Also, we still have $136 left in our daily donation goal. Again, guys, we have like 170 people watching. If 136 people just send $1, we can blow this out the water. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all of the pay links are in the bio. Don't forget about Erica because, again, everything that you donate to Erica, her pay links are in her bio. Everything that you donate to Erica goes to Hope Women's Center in Arizona. It's a center that supports domestic V, and whatever you actually donate to Erica, I will be matching. Also, daily gift goal is the little donut. So if you want to send anything, you can send the donuts. Last but not least, special shout outs to Hunter. It's officially Hunter's birthday. W's in the chat for Hunter. It's Hunter's birthday. Happy birthday, Hunter. I'm sorry. Jay, can you answer the question, please?
What is the exact question right now?
What
was asked many.
What did Donald Trump actually accomplish while he was in office?
Okay, the thing with Donald Trump, he was new to being a politician, and he had to fight a lot with the old Bush Republicans.
So nothing.
Wait.
I'm
hoping that he's going to. I'm hoping he's getting to what he actually did. I understand all that, but what did he actually accomplish?
What he was his whole life was a CEO, so he was better being an executive and running the country.
Cool.
He paid attention to trade. He paid attention to the border.
But what did he actually accomplish?
Man,
He renegotiated two trade policies of ours. He put tariffs on China.
Hold on, time out. Jay, what did he accomplish?
Our trade deficit went up. He said, "I alone can fix it." He had total Republican
Wait, who said it? Who said it?
And
Jay.
California fires and COVID.
Jay said tax cut.
No.
his
Dude,
first major
before, I'm
legislation,
sorry.
tax cuts.
Cast cuts
Before the
increased
pandemic,
revenue. Well, we were good
it
until.
didn't. It increased the
Now when there's
deficit.
no way to
Why
pay
was the
for it.
deficit
And what about the
nearly
Puerto
double?
Rico hurricane and all the California
Where he threw
wildfires and all
paper
the things he
towels,
had
where
to.
he threw paper towels, and
Yes,
when
he
he
also
told us
threw
to
a lot
rip
of
the
money
forest
toward it.
floor, yeah, he was
He threw a lot
useless.
of
Remember
paper
when
towels
he
at us
altered the?
too.
Those paper towels are expensive, and all that water that he sent
You're
over there
just
that
like
was left on
swinging
there.
from his. I don't
He
Can
understand.
I
went
finish?
all the
I
way
really
from
didn't
Puerto
interrupt you this
Rico.
bad. I
Okay,
only
okay,
interrupted you
hold
just
on,
to
hold
give you a
on.
chance.
Okay, hold
say
on, because
something.
he didn't finish. Wait. Then we'll come to Joanna, but he didn't finish. So, Jay, you were just about to tell me what he actually accomplished. That's what you were about to do, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna tell me exactly what he accomplished, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, what is your definition of accomplishment? This is things he ran the country. He was running the country. Like, just passing a bill is not an accomplishment.
What
The
did you say?
results are the accomplishment.
What's the
Do you know what
definition
else?
of is? Hold on.
Not is, but you know what I mean. Like,
Hold on.
what you're only counting like
Be
bills
respectful
and
to the
like
line, please.
One second.
bills are not accomplishments.
One second, because we do have to let Joanna speak. So, Joanna.
Go ahead.
I'm just confused.
Mr. G.
I'm confused on
Yes,
why you
I'm
would
here.
think that he was a good businessman when he bankrupted casinos. He had 4,000 lawsuits before he ever ran for president. But during his presidency, he didn't accomplish anything that he actually said that he was going to do on the campaign trail. Like RC said, he did not overturn the ACA. Shout out to John McCain. He did not fix the border. Did nothing about that. Never put a bill forward.
Did
Like,
anybody?
what
Did
he
somebody
do?
call Mr. G?
Yes, I'm asking you to be quiet. I'm not asking. I'm actually telling you, be quiet while Joanna is speaking.
So is that a question for me?
I had my.
Oh, Mr. G, not Jay.
I was muted.
Yeah, and then you came off on mute. So
No, I think Joanna said something to Mr. G. I think it was like a delay. I think you might have been. I think she was saying something right before you went back on mute to let you know. But you're good. You can go back on mute. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joanna.
Yeah, I'm just saying he didn't accomplish anything that he said that he was going to accomplish. He tanked the economy with the way he mishandled COVID.
C-19.
On top of all that, oh, I'm sorry. Forgive me, host. On top of all that, he's racist and he's a bigot. Like, so no.
Can I answer that?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. So as far as tanking the economy, I mean, he had to pass a bunch of bills to pay for CV, and he did pay for CV, and then it was paid for, and then Biden decided to even pass more money, and
Hey, but
that's what really
not
put us
true.
over the top.
That's not true, Jay. You know
It
that,
wasn't paid for.
Yeah, but also more than that, he had just as much spending prior to C-19 versus the actual spending for C-19. So
Because
like even if you take out the amount that he spent on C-19, he still spent more than Joe Biden spent or added to the deficit with C-19. So what are we talking about?
I mean, before C-19, there was hurricanes, there was California fires, a lot of things.
That's every year because certain people on the right don't believe in climate change.
It was bad at the beginning of Trump. It had, I mean, this year is the first time we actually got hit again really bad.
That's not true.
So apparently Biden believing
in
climate
this
change
country
hasn't
the
changed anything.
That's not
I live
true.
in Miami,
Can I ask
Florida,
you-
Hurricane Central.
Look,
So
did he actually need to cut his own taxes at 4% unemployment? Did a billionaire need a tax cut at 4% unemployment?
he probably didn't need anything. He didn't even need to run for president.
Then
he
why
did
did he
it
give
to
himself
help
a
the
tax
country.
cut? Dude, hey, he
It
doubled
wasn't
the
just
deficit
him, it was the
before
entire
pandemic.
Republican
It
Party.
didn't trickle down. Inheritance
That's-
is not an accomplishment. Can I just finish? Now you're interrupting me, please.
Sorry.
Inheritance, you couldn't name anything. So we're just going to go with the fact that
I
Trump
didn't get to finish,
didn't
but go ahead.
accomplish. Then what did he accomplish?
Again, running the country and
He ran it
increasing
in
the improved.
The deficit?
Yeah, he basically had to pass a bunch of bills to pay for things,
What bills?
including the.
Before the pandemic, what did he accomplish?
He replenished our army. We were low on
It
ammo.
wasn't replenished. It wasn't depleted under Obama. It's a talking point. What did he accomplish that he said he would accomplish?
Then what are we sending to Ukraine if he didn't replenish our ammo?
What
and
did he accomplish that he said he would accomplish? Last time, or I'm going to take my minute and just walk all over you.
He fought for the wall, even though he didn't succeed. And like I said, he didn't accomplish any bills, but he ran the country, and I think he did a good job running the country.
He didn't accomplish any bills. He didn't
no
accomplish
bills.
any bills.
Just
great.
If I pass a bill saying it's going to cure cancer, it doesn't mean it's going to cure cancer.
And you're going to be quiet and listen and learn.
Hold on, Jay.
You need to.
And let me just say this, and I'll give it to you, RC Dub. Passing bills or influencing bills to get passed is how we impact the actual U.S., right? So, yeah, you can say, oh, you know, he didn't pass any, like the Chips and Science Act, the PACT Act, the American Rescue Plan, like those bills have been very impactful to the United States. So you can't just poo-poo getting bills passed because that's important.
That's more Congress than him, though.
Yeah, but the presidents influence it, whether they influence to help them get it passed. Like the infrastructure bill, the bipartisan infrastructure bill that I don't know how long a president's been trying to get an infrastructure bill passed to, you know, hate to say this, but the border bill that was shot down because Trump said, right? Those are important. But I'm sorry, RC Dub, go ahead.
No, by all means, you can.
No.
Well, real quick, one of his big mistakes was making an enemy of John McCain, which really hurt him when it comes to passing bills. And he was novice. That's why, it hurt him when it comes to passing bills.
All right, let me give you a little lesson.
Somebody who doesn't know how to govern as president.
Obama
the
and
governing
McCain,
part, people are happy with that. It's the bill passing part that you keep bringing
You guys
up.
know when Putin had him in the pocket? You ever heard of the Kerch Strait incident? When the Russians attacked the Ukrainian Navy right before Trump was going to the G20 summit in Buenos Aires? That was Putin's test. There was no response from Trump whatsoever. He went to that summit to meet with Putin, and he made sure that there were no American translators, nobody there but just him and Putin. And still, after he came back from the G20, there was no response. He ordered Pompeo and his staff to not say nothing else about the Kerch Strait incident. So that way Putin knew he had him in his pocket.
So Putin tested him. He was in Putin's pocket, yet he never invaded Ukraine.
Putin attacked Ukraine. He attacked 3 vessels and captured their navy, their navy sailors.
I said invaded, not attacked.
Trump did nothing. Trump didn't respond. He didn't react. He was testing him. So right there, he knew that he could walk all over him. Why would he could have invaded Ukraine anytime he wanted. He knew it.
Yep. Hey, hold on one second. One second, real quick. Guys, W in the chat for David. David added $25 to the daily donation goal. Big W's in the chat for David. So, guys, we are officially now only $109 away from our daily donation goal. So Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all the pay links are in the bio. If you want to help support the live, the best way to do it is through these pay links. It's all Santana24J. Also, please don't forget about Erica, because Erica is doing something amazing. Any donations that go to Erica, they will be sent to Hope Women's Center in Arizona to help with domestic V, and also anything that you actually donate, I will match. Also, last but not least, guys, we only need 2 more subs to close out our sub goal for the night. So if you want to subscribe, apparently there's like Sub Fiesta right now, so you get 33% off if you subscribe. You get access to the Discord, which is amazing. You get access to a weekly Fast Pass where you can come up to the panel and have a conversation, and you get to jump the line. You get access to a kick where if we're talking to someone that you don't like and you want to get them up out the paint, all you gotta do is type kick. And you also get access to a bunch of really cool emotes. So we only need 2 more subscribers to actually close out our subscriber goal. So anyway, thank you. I want to kind of I was just about to say go to Erica, because it's been a while since Erica said anything.
Shout out to Coach Rachel for just subscribing. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And also, shout out to my Mango. He knows who he is. Thank you for the $20. And
Hey.
also, shout out to David for the $30. I appreciate you. And with that said,
Hey.
I wanted to ask. I want my Mango to come up because he is military and can speak to Ukraine, just like RC Dubs and Mr. J can. Is it okay, Louisiana? Can I drop you for a moment? If you want to come back, you can.
You could drop me.
Okay. All right.
Drop you,
Thank you,
Jay?
Jay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
getting
you,
kind of
Jay.
tired.
You've
I'm
been
70
great.
years old.
I appreciate you.
Oh,
Hey,
you
Jay,
are awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. J, did you follow me and Erica?
Yes. Oh, I did follow you. I don't know how to get to Miss
Well,
Erica.
okay. When I drop you down, I want you to click on her picture and then select to follow her. Okay.
Oh, will do.
All right. Thank you for spending time with us.
Have a great night. All right.
Is it the person we talked about?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Mango.
Hello. Good evening to everybody.
How are you?
I'm okay. It's almost 8 o'clock in the morning here where I'm at, so I'm on my way to work.
Holy smokes. Okay. Who are you
Yeah,
at?
I'm in Italy.
Oh.
So I'm in northern Italy right now. So it's rainy season here. So it's it's raining. That's the only thing I can say. It's not as bad as what happened in the States, but it floods really easily here. So you get significant amount of rain and all the streets will start flooding around here. So it's crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on 1 second. Quick shout out to Z-Man. Z-Man, thank you for subscribing. W's in the chat for Z-Man. Okay, I don't know, is Mango a thing between you and Erica, or can I call you that as well? Because I kind of like it.
I mean, you can call me whatever you want, to be honest with you. So it was a thing between myself and Erica, but and Erica, if you see that I followed you on this account, it's because my other account was banned. So anybody that if anybody that's in this live, if you see that a Ross has followed you, and even you Santana, my main account was banned. So apparently TikTok doesn't like me calling out racist. So they gave me a whole bunch of community guidelines, then banned my account. So I'm trying to get it back. But
I just followed you back because I could have sworn I was already following you.
Yeah, I thought so as well, but I just followed you as well.
back just now.
Yeah, both of y'all were. It was on my other account. And the sad thing is somebody, I don't remember the person's name, but somebody had gifted me a sub to Santana's account, and then it was literally like the next day my account got banned.
Oh,
so
wow.
I felt bad. I can't remember who the young lady's name was that gifted me a sub, but so it kind of sucks. So, but
yeah,
it's the first time I've ever had my account banned before. So now I understand the frustration when it happens to other people. So anybody that's in this live, when the mods give y'all rules to follow, there's a reason why. Because if they lose their accounts, they lose a lot of stuff. They lose money. They lose.
Hold on, old dad. You had an echo.
Hey, can I jump in? Hey, Mr. John.
Hold on 1 second, old dad. Because you got an echo. Old dad, what I want you to do is just go like you're checking the text message and come right back in. That'll fix the echo. Mr. G, yeah, you want to say something real quick?
Hey, I just want to say that I have enjoyed being here. Everybody's been great. It's one of my favorite lives that I've been on. I've only been allowed to do it for about a week.
Hey,
it's been one of my favorites because even though we're all in disagreement, we're in agreement.
Well, listen, Mr. G, because it sound like you about to get on your horse and ride. And that's what it sounds like you about to do. Listen, you got to come back because I'm not done with you yet. I feel like you coming over to our side, so I'm not done with you yet. So are you following me and Erica?
I know I'm following you.
Okay, make sure you. Hey, make sure you follow Erica as well. Listen, You got a
How
shot.
do I do it though?
When you drop down, just click on her picture, and you should be able to click follow.
No, it brings up the gift gallery.
No. Wait until you drop down. Wait until you drop down, and then you should be able to click on her, and then.
Okay. I got you.
But no, hey, thank you
Okay.
so much for coming up. I appreciate you, and again, you come back because we're not done with you.
That'll work.
All right, I appreciate
Enjoy
you.
the hell out of it,
Have a
guys.
great night.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, have a good night now.
All right, y'all do.
Oh, sorry, Mr. G. I thought you were done.
You are so fast.
I am. I'm sorry. Ross, go ahead, my friend.
So I promise I will. If I start monologuing, somebody please let me know, because sometimes I do have a bad habit of I'll start talking and I'll just start rambling on. But here, one of the things I wanted to touch on was when it comes to Trump and his degradation of the military community. If anybody doesn't know, started back in like 2016. I don't know if anybody recalls. He was doing one of his little campaign rallies, or whatever, on live TV, and a dude ran up and gave Trump his Purple Heart that he had earned while he was deployed. And then Trump made the comment like, "Oh, I always wanted one of these. This is much easier than actually going to battle and actually getting it." And if anybody that's in this live doesn't understand what the Purple Heart is and how you get it, I highly recommend you go and look it up, because I can tell you, and you may believe me or you may not, but if you actually go in and read how you earn a Purple Heart, you'd understand. But simple fact of the matter is, you get injured in during wartime, you can receive a Purple Heart. Not saying you will, but you can. And it's crazy that he would say something like that while simultaneously people know that he was a draft dodger. So that's kind of weird to me. That was kind of a little bit of a frustration point for me, was how you going to say that you always wanted a Purple Heart, but you were too scared to join the military. That bothered me a little bit. And then him saying what he said about John McCain, then him saying what he said about the Gold Star family and the Khan family, him refusing to go out and honor the World War II soldiers that had passed at Normandy during the memorial that they did in France, because it was raining. He didn't want to get his hair wet, so he refused to go out and do that memorial. And then when he said what he said about the people will say that it never happened, that there's no proof that he said that service members were suckers and losers. But looking at his past and look at the past things that he said, to me, it's a pattern, what we call a pattern of misconduct. And say what you will, but it is what it is. And then what he said about the Congressional Medal of Honor being better, or the Medal of Freedom is better than the Congressional Medal of Honor, because you don't really have to do anything you don't have to get injured.
Oh, I remember those comments.
Yeah, that was a dig at the military as well. So if you weren't in the military and you don't understand that, then you might not think that it was a dig at the military, but it was absolutely a dig at the military. And then for folks to come out and say during the Arlington Cemetery debacle that happened, when the family, it wasn't an official Arlington Cemetery memorial. It was something that the family did on their own to memorialize their service member that had passed. They invited Trump out, and then people were like, "Well, where's Biden and Harris at?" Well, they weren't invited, for one, and it was not an official military ceremony that was being done. It wasn't an official military memorial that was being done. And then lastly, the thing that I will say about how he disrespects the service members is this: if you negotiate with a T organization that our service members fought and passed, trying to basically capture and imprison them, and you negotiate with them and you bring them to Camp David, and then you negotiate with them instead of the Afghanistan government, and then release those 5,000 Taliban or T-words, and then they hire an ISIS T-word commit the atrocity that happened in Afghanistan that unalived 13 service members, 11 Marines, 1 Navy corpsman, and 1 female Army sergeant. That's, for me, that's disgusting, because I retired. I served from 1996 to 2016. I deployed many times to both sides, and I had friends, very close friends, that I called brothers and sisters, that passed during those times. And for somebody to negotiate with those people and get them released, and then for them to eventually cause the debacle that happened in Afghanistan, and now one of the leaders from that T organization is now running Afghanistan. It's just for me, it's a slap in the face, and it's a spit in the face to every service member that served over there, and to the ones that passed while they were over there. For me, that's completely disgusting. And I'm not done talking, MAGA. So you can just wait. So
you asked us to stop you, but go ahead.
Wait, hold on, Ross, because I do want to hear how Jay is going to defend Trump on that one. So I'm actually super interested in this.
Yeah. Fair enough. I did say if I'm out along too much, but I was specifically talking about the mods. But yeah, fair enough. I did say that, so you're absolutely right. So fair enough. So I'll go on mute now, and I would love to hear how you're going to defend this.
Okay. Even though Old Dad's probably the better person to defend this, a lot of what you were talking about, like John McCain and all that stuff, Trump doesn't doesn't go after groups. Like, he goes after people. Like, he has no hate for that. He wants the military. He loves the military. But he had a problem with John McCain. He had a problem with that father at the Golds. Like, he had a problem with the ones he insulted directly that had nothing to do with them being military. Had nothing to do with anything else other than, I mean, he took it too far and did some stupid things. It has to do with his
ego and him being petty.
Yes, he has again, this is the thing about MAGA. We'll tell you what's wrong with him. He's got thin
He's
skin.
an overgrown toddler who should have been spanked and hugged a little more as a child.
Let me finish. So yeah,
and just to clarify, he didn't rebuild the military, by the way. He didn't rebuild anything. So the military was the military before, and that's it.
He spent a lot of money replenishing ammo and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, a lot of these fights are one-on-one.
Do you think Obama could have said that about McCain and still been elected?
You roll underneath, dog. You can't say anything here.
Could Obama have still gotten away with that?
Hold on.
We don't know. Probably. He was very popular.
Okay. Finish your point, Jay. Finish your point, Jay.
So yeah.
But actually make a point too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, like, I'm going on order. So yeah. So he always goes after people one-on-one, and people always go back to him. Oh, you hate this person. Like, even the other time when he was defending himself against the black journalist, he was again attacking those people because they attacked him, and it was on the people themselves. So for him to go out and just call a whole military for no reason, suckers and losers, makes no sense. Like, why would he randomly say that about people?
Hold on 1 second.
I don't like.
What black journalists were attacking Trump?
You mean when he went to the interview? What?
The National Association of Black
Hold
Journalists.
Hold on, Jay.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God! Stop fucking lying.
Wait. How is that not an attack? That statement she made as the opening question.
They did not attack him.
They did.
What do you consider as an attack? That wasn't a first question.
Wait.
Thank you, Joanna. Racism.
Wait. So you're saying the fact that she asked him a real question and held his feet to the fire?
No, she made a statement. Sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Ross.
Just because he didn't like the question. That's
Ross.
crazy.
Hey, I think Ross owed that.
It was 10
Ross,
questions.
let's get into this, dog.
Hold on. Before we do that, real quick. Hold on, 1 second. 1 second. Time out. Time out. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Hey, Louisiana, are you there?
Louisiana went to sleep.
No, he's asleep, dog.
He might be.
It's 1:08 in the morning in Louisiana.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop Louisiana down. Okay.
Okay, I want to say something real quick, Santana.
Yep.
All right, so MAGA reacts, whatever the fuck ever. Listen, just because that young lady, just because she held him accountable and asked him a pointed and direct question, that is not an attack. That is the problem with MAGA supporters. All right, you guys do not like being held accountable, and you get that from your leader. You get that from Trump.
Listen,
you
come on,
don't
Erica.
like
That-
it. Oh, that if the shoe doesn't
Can we
fit,
compare his opening
it-
question versus Harris's
okay.
opening question weeks later, and you can see the difference?
A
Question is one question.
Because here's the deal.
Even if it's a tough
Trump-
question, it's fine.
Trump had to be asked about his racism because guess what he does all the time? Be
fine.
racist. So he had to be asked about it. So asking a direct question about something does not mean that it's an attack.
But it wasn't that
If
she
I
asked a
pointedly
question. She
ask
made a
you-
statement.
Okay,
She
hold
made
on.
a
Hold on one
statement.
second. Hold on one second. Let Erica finish
That
her point, and
question-
then hold
Sorry,
on.
go ahead.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Respect the women that is alive.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, old dad. Appreciate you. With that being said, if I ask you a direct question, all right, I am not attacking you. All right, it just shows the lack of emotional maturity that Trump has. He is a petulant child. And that's all. And don't you dare, I'm serious, as long as you're on this panel, don't you dare say that those women attacked him because they did not. Those are charged words. That's a microaggression, and I'm not allowing it. Definitely not on this platform.
Okay, I'm
So,
sorry for
hold-
using
hold
that
on one
word, but
question.
like it wasn't a friendly question.
One
It
second.
wasn't even a fair. it
I'm,
was
I'm
multiple
trying to look for the
It was
what was
super
what was the first question? Because I don't even remember it. I remember he said it was nasty.
It was a statement.
Well,
it was
Like
like 10
always
questions.
does to
I just
women.
don't remember specifically.
No,
He
listen.
always does to women.
So I'm fine. He said, "So my question, sir," or so the question I see it says, "So my question, sir. Now that you're asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that?"
Yeah, but what about the statement she said before that?
That's
She's
what
like,
I'm
she
looking-
listed like 10 things.
Okay, hold on,
and
because
then-
I'm looking for the actual transcript.
Like a fair question would be like,
I
you
have the
know, you
transcript
said
right here.
something.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, James. Read it off if you have it, E.
Reading it, let's see. I want to see where's her. Okay, hello, Mr. Trump. Okay, I want to start by addressing. Rachel Scott said this, by the way. I want to start by addressing the elephant in the room, sir. A lot of people did not think it was appropriate for you to be here today. You have pushed false claims about some of your rivals, from Nikki Haley to former President Barack Obama, saying that they were not born in the United States, which is not true. You have told 4 congresswomen of color who were American citizens to go back to where they came from. You have used words like animal and rabbit to describe black district attorneys. You've attacked black journalists, calling them a loser, saying the questions that they ask are, quote, stupid and racist. You've had dinner with a white supremacist at your Mar-a-Lago resort. So my question, sir, now that you are asking black supporters to vote for you, why should black voters trust you after you have used language like that? She stated facts.
Yeah.
Stated
So I don't
nothing.
argue that, but that was a statement she
was
made.
no,
That was a
wasn't
very long
statement.
statement.
Hold on one
She
second.
was
Hold on one
providing
second, James.
context to her question.
Yeah,
She was
and
providing context to her question, and she stated, and if you want to call it a statement, call it a statement, because it was a statement of fact. These are all things
I'm
that
not-
Donald Trump has done. So she wasn't attacking him. Me telling you what you have said is not attacking you. It's not.
But you calling that
But
a friendly
again,
question?
hold on one second.
Again, it's holding you accountable. That's all it is to it. And it's not an attack. What I'm trying to get you to understand is that what you just did was a microaggression because you were you were using coded language to call Rachel Scott an angry black woman. That's what you were just doing. You were trying
That's
to
not
paint
my
her
intention.
out. You intent does matter, but the impact is greater. And your impact in this situation was that you were calling her an angry black woman. You were committing a microaggression. So whether you like to recognize it or not, you were wrong in the language that you used.
Hold on one second. So I want to say this.
Saying that it was
Time
unfriendly.
out. I want to say this, and actually, before I even say this, real quick, guys, we have like 224 people in the live. We're only at 117,000 likes. Let's tap the screen. We should be at. We should be at
over 200,000.
Yeah,
right now.
we definitely should. So tap the screen, share out the live. Let's get up to 150,000 likes. Also, we still have $109 left in our daily donation goal. It's the best way to support the live. So if you are enjoying the live, please consider donating something. Again, we have 229 people. If everybody if 109 people donate $1, we blow that out the water. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all my pay links are in the bio. It's all going to be Santana24J. Also, please don't forget about Erica. All of her pay links are in the bio, and anything that you donate to Erica is going to be get donated to Hope Women's Center in Arizona. They support Domestic V, and anything that you donate to Erica, I will match. So please, let's donate. Let's tap the screen, share out the live. I want to say this.
Hold on, Santana, one moment, real quick. Sorry, bro.
Yep.
Rachel, thank you so much for the $25 Venmo.
Hey, W's in the chat for Rachel. W's in the chat for Rachel.
We are doing the damn thing
I
for
know
these
that's
women.
right.
Thank you very much.
Hey, so I want to say this, James. The start of the question, she said, let's address the elephant in the room, right? So I think that she did him a favor. And you might have thought that it was a nasty question because Donald Trump said it was a nasty question. But the fact that she went head on and addressed an issue that a lot of people, including myself, didn't think that he deserved to be on the stage with those black women. She did him a favor by saying, let's clear the air. Let's get this out of the way. So this isn't a lingering issue. This isn't something that people are going to be talking about. This isn't something that's going to be this isn't going to be a thing. So let's clear this up. You have this history. You have said these things. What makes you different now? She gave him an opportunity to actually make his case to black people. And the thing that I will say about that is you hung on to that question. I literally forgot the question because she addressed the question head on. So, and Erica, did you remember the question?
Not at all. I had to read the transcript.
So literally addressing the question, put it out of mind for black people and gave him an opportunity, no matter how much we do or don't want him to get the black vote. It gave him an opportunity to do it because he addressed it and got it out the way. That wasn't a bad thing at all.
That's not what can I answer? That wasn't what I said. The issue wasn't the question, it's the statement she said, that she made.
You mean the facts that she gave? The context that she gave?
Factual statement, yes, the context.
So, but
it was long and negative and not
so
necessary.
you would have liked her to say, you've been mean to black people. Why?
It's something along that line. It's like, you have a history of whatever.
Come on now.
Why should black people vote for you?
You mean like
he did not need to go into that much detail.
Like housing discrimination, Central Park 5,
You
being a
have a
birther, and then
history
retweeting
of
somebody screaming white
arguing
tea power,
or being
that kind of thing?
negative, or you could use whatever language you want.
Why
but
did
keep
he
it
retweet
short and
somebody
get to the
screaming white tea
question.
power? MAGA, why did he retweet somebody screaming white tea power? I would have asked him that.
Because he just, have you ever retweeted? You just retweet. Half the time you don't even watch the whole video.
I've certainly never retweeted somebody screaming white tea power.
I've never accidentally retweeted that one ever.
Hey, Santana, can I
when
ask
you
you a
retweet
question
something,
real quick?
you don't know the history
Hold
of the person.
on one second, James. Hold on one second, James. Go right ahead.
I didn't get to finish though, for the record.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Santana, let me ask you a question. So if somebody that is like, say, U.S. wide, people say that they love this person because he speaks, they speak their mind, and the alpha dog and all this other stuff, right? And then all of a sudden he's but
No one
then
says that.
he's rude to other people. He's rude to other people. He's rude to journalists. He's rude to people that don't agree with him. But then he goes on a TV show and then needs to be coddled. Does that make sense?
No, not at all. Because I mean,
yeah, okay.
Are you this strong man, this big powerful man that is facing the world and is going to face down all these foreign dictators or whatever? Or are you someone that needs to be handled with kid gloves and have to be talked to a certain way in order just to get to an interview?
No one asked him to coddle him.
Yeah, because they say that people will say that Kamala is weak and that she's not going to be able to stand up to like the dictators around the world, and that Trump is strong and that he can do all these things and he can stand up to all the dictators in the world and make America great and be this strong guy. And then they post pictures of him like with his head on Rambo's body and all this other military stuff. And the crazy thing is they post these military memes that he's never served and he dodged a draft, but that's beside the point. But he's supposed to be this big strong guy, but then he goes on to a TV show with some phenomenal black women and then MAGA Reacts wants him to be coddled and treated nicely when Trump can't do the same thing to other people. It's just weird.
Ross,
I'm not asking for him to be coddled.
Hold on one second, because I think old dad, and I don't know if you saw what I said, but I forgot, old dad, you wanted to get into it with Ross. So
I don't want to get into it. I just want to create some meaningful conversation for the panel.
Yeah.
Ross.
Yes.
173rd in Italy, right?
Well, I work for CTAF, but yeah.
Okay. Hey, brother. Hey, 2 tours in Afghanistan, 12 years, sir. How you doing?
I'm fine. Go ahead and ask what you wanted to ask.
Hey, man. So we all have different outlooks on Donald Trump, right? My goal is
can you counter any of the facts that I stated?
So service members, suckers, and losers, right? I don't recall ever hearing it. I've heard it a lot from liberal talking points, but I've never heard it from his lips.
Well, a chief of staff, an Army chief of staff is the one, or former Army chief of staff now, General Kelly is the one that made the statement that Trump told him that, like, kind of in privacy, like kind of like how he did the whole grabbing women by the vajayjay, kind of like having like bro talk, and made the comment. So MAGA, this doesn't concern you. So go ahead and mute and stay muted. So this doesn't concern you.
All right, let's handle it. Hey, so, a former Army chief of staff is just like you and me, brother. They're out. I don't know what John Kelly said. I don't know what John Kelly was heard of. I'm assuming that's who you're talking about, right?
He was Trump's chief of staff.
That's what I just said. Like you're saying, is that who I'm talking about? Yes. I specifically even named him by name. I said former Army Chief of Staff John Kelly. So yes, that's who I'm talking about. Yes.
So, have you ever watched the documentary of Flynn? What they done to him?
You mean the traitor? You mean the traitor General Flynn? Yeah. Yes.
How do you say traitor How do you say traitor when he's a lieutenant general of the United States military?
What in the world is that?
After he retired, this.
Okay, never mind. That was something going on.
Yeah,
let's talk about it. This is why I don't like having these quote unquote meaningful conversations with people that have no idea what's going on in the world. So
no,
I don't. But I'm not here. I'm not here to teach you. I was here to spit facts, and that's what I did. And my time was up. Like I came up here for a specific reason, and that was to speak facts about the things that Trump has done and said, and everything that was done and said minus the suckers and losers part, because there's no like audio tape of him saying this.
Then why would you
Everything
say
that
it?
I said was 100. What do you mean? Why would I say it? Because a former Army chief of staff came out publicly and stated that he said it.
Who cares? Why would you say it if that's what he's?
I care because if you go back the decades that Trump has been around and has been in the public eye, he has a tendency and a pattern of problematic things that he does and says.
He was a billionaire real estate mogul. Who cares?
Listen, he attacks individuals, never big groups like that, and it makes no sense.
Insulting
Hang on,
veterans.
Michael.
You don't care that he
Between me and
insults
Ross,
veterans?
173rd Airborne.
That's not what I said.
He said he wants to terminate the.
Yes, he absolutely said that he wanted to terminate the
He
Constitution.
did. Hey, if you guys haven't watched my video, the latest video that I posted, I literally did a video about that. About not only how he wants to terminate the Constitution, the fact that he wants to be a dictator on day one, and the fact that he wants to shut down the Department of Education, which is straight out of Project 2025. There's a video with all the receipts.
I got an answer. Hold
on 1 second.
Let me add.
Wait, everybody, 1 second,
Santana,
because 1 second, real quick, because I'm gonna mess up his name. How did you say it? Erica, how did you say his name? Not Jamal. Jamil. You haven't said anything yet, my friend. What do you want to say? I'm sorry.
It's fine. I was letting them have their discussion about the military and everything, because I personally don't know anything about like the military stuff they're talking about. So I didn't want to interject in a conversation that I have no knowledge on.
Okay.
So
okay, I just wanted to make sure, because we left you kind of in the corner by yourself. So
Nah. I'm good over here. I'm good. I'm
okay. Go ahead.
enjoying the healthy conversation.
Go ahead, Ross.
Well, I mean, it's just crazy because like he brought up General Flynn. General Flynn went to prison. Like I don't
General
understand.
Flynn went to prison because he was targeted by the
He went to prison because he was dealing with Russia. What are you talking about?
General Flynn went to prison.
So let me guess.
They said he violated the Logan Act.
Santana, this is what I'm gonna say this last thing, and then I'm gonna have to drop because I'm literally sitting outside my work right now.
Go right ahead.
I've done that.
This is just crazy. So it's crazy how like they're targeting General Flynn just like they were targeting Trump. Trump literally said in 2016 or 15 when he was running for president the first time that if he loses, it's because the election was rigged. And then he ended up winning, luckily, because the Electoral College saved him, because he lost the popular vote then too. But he all of a sudden he changed his mind, and then it wasn't rigged anymore. And then whenever he was running in 2020, he said the same thing, that if he doesn't win, it's because the election was rigged. So he put this thought process into people's minds over and over and over and over and over
That's not
again.
true.
He just kept. Yes, he did.
You can still win.
Well, what do you mean it's not true? It is 100% facts. He just kept telling everybody that the election was rigged. He kept telling everybody the election was rigged. All these things. 60 court cases. 60 court cases said that he was wrong. And then he did not have a peaceful transition of power, which caused January 6th.
Ross, real quick.
Yes.
Old dad.
What's up, man?
James. Did Trump lose the 2020 election?
Here's what I was.
No. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes or no.
Officially, yes.
Officially, yes. But here's what
I'm sorry. Okay, wait. Go ahead and finish, Ross. Go ahead, because Ross is sitting outside of work. Go ahead and finish, Ross.
Go ahead, Ross.
Yeah. So he did all this and just kept putting it in everybody's mind and then he had this Stop the Steal rally, there in DC, and then so people showed up with gallows. People showed up with weapons, and then he said that don't worry about putting any like metal detectors around there because they're not here for me. And then he had a whole thing with like them trying to unalive Mike Pence. So all this stuff happened, and he kept telling everybody, "You got to fight. If you don't fight, you're gonna lose your country."
He said protest
you gotta fight. You got to
Is
fight.
Mike Pence
You
dead?
have to fight. You have to fight. If you don't fight, you're gonna lose your country.
He
You
said
have to fight.
protest peacefully. You don't know what you're talking
He
about.
said
dog.
fight. He said
Everyone
fight
says
26
fight.
times.
Wait, no, hold on, because he said peacefully one time. He said fight
Yep.
like hell 27 times. There's a
There you
huge
go.
difference in that.
There you go.
Do you
He had
remember
his
fighting
base
for your right
riled
to
up.
party?
He
Does that
had
mean actually
his
fight?
whole
Who
base.
brings zip ties to a protest?
Yeah,
Or a party.
I have
he
zip
had his
ties
whole
everywhere.
he had his whole base riled up to the point to where whenever he finally was like, "You got to fight. I'm going to go down there with you guys. I'm going to be there with you, just like I was in Vietnam. I'm
Did
going
he
to be
lead
there
the
with you."
insurrection in the
And
Capitol?
then he didn't lead. He basically incited them to go down there after years of
Did he
telling
lead
people.
the
After 4
insurrection
years,
into the Capitol?
No, because Captain
Yes.
Bone Spurs wouldn't actually lead anything.
Hold on. The fighting
He
started
led
before
them
he
to the
finished his
Capitol
speech,
with his
and they
words.
wouldn't let him go.
He told them to go
to the
there. What was the
Capitol
name of the
And
rally?
then
Hang on, RC
three-
Dub. This is between me and Ross.
3 hours. 3 hours goes by before he ever tells anybody to stop, and that
Did
is
he lead
after
the insurrection
his
into the
entire
Capitol?
Again,
cabinet told
the
him
National
to,
Guard was called right
to
away.
let them know.
Nancy
No, it
National
wasn't.
Guard
Pelosi
was
would not
called
approve
right.
the National
Not
Guard.
true.
Nancy
Dad.
The
Pelosi
National Guard
doesn't
was
have to
usually
be
loud.
loud.
Oh,
for
Dad,
Trump.
wait, hold up.
mayor
Can
would
I
not
get everybody?
approve
Can I get? Can I get everybody? Can I get everybody to stop for a second, just so I can have this conversation with old Dad? Old Dad, are you dead ass serious right now?
I'm
Does
absolutely
Nancy
100%
Pelosi have?
serious. I watched the whole
Does
thing.
Nancy Pelosi have any authority over the D.C. National Guard? You
The-
said you served. So does Nancy Pelosi have any authority over the D.C. National Guard?
No, the DC
Okay,
mayor
then shut
does.
up. The D.C. National
How you
Guard
gonna
was
tell me to
not
shut
called.
up?
Nope.
How you gonna tell me
She
to
has
shut
authority
up
over
because
the
you are
Okay,
Sergeant at
embarrassing.
Arms.
okay,
I don't
okay,
care if you're a
Hey, guys,
service member or
okay.
not.
hey.
Here's the fact.
Let's bring it down.
Here's the fact of the matter. Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House, has no authority over the D.C. National Guard.
Speaker
Trump
of the House
telling
is
people
starting
that
in command of the United States. What are you talking about?
the Speaker of the you have the President of the United States, the Secretary of Defense, and the Secretary of the Army. Those are the three people that you had to command to call the D.C. National Guard. D.C.
Okay.
National Guard does not have a governor, so they have to be called up by those three people. None of those three people called it up. Trump said that he ordered 10,000 National Guard, and Nancy Pelosi declined it. The D.C. National Guard doesn't even have 10,000 soldiers in it. The D.C. National Guard doesn't even have 4,000 soldiers in it. So where did these 10,000 soldiers come from? Because the fact of the matter is, the governor has to call the governor of the state has to call up the National Guard.
The Sergeant of
so
Arms confirmed he
embarrassing.
said
It
that.
is so embarrassing that you want to come up here as a prior service military and try to talk about how Nancy Pelosi did not approve the National Guard. That is absolutely embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed. And you,
The Sergeant of Arms claimed that he offered. He just never did it officially.
to be a service member, and I would delete your profile and just leave TikTok because that is embarrassing.
Well,
All you have to do is Google DC National Guard chain of command, and you will see who is in charge of the DC National Guard. And Nancy Pelosi is not one of them.
Okay. Well, Nancy Pelosi started in charge in the country at the time. Well, no. Former President Trump was in charge of the country at the time. Okay.
So why didn't they have more guards?
He tried. He tried.
No, he didn't.
No, he did not.
No, he
Yes, he
didn't.
did. He said he did.
He offered.
Because he
He
said
offered,
he did.
and
Okay,
it's on record.
Well, hey, old Dad, guess what? This is something because it's factual because I said it. While I was walking down the street the other day, I saw Captain America walking down the street in Italy.
Okay.
It's real. He was real. I saw him. He ran really fast and picked up a car and threw it. Because
And
I
I
said
believe
it's
you.
real.
Did he run past you 3 times?
Oh, Dad, did you say you believed it?
and then every time he passed me, he said, "On your right." So
Yes.
So guess what?
On
so
your
I
left.
mean, this is how stupid that sounds because Trump said
I'm not
that he
stupid,
called up the
man.
National Guard.
I've been
You
there,
believe
done
him.
He brought it up in
believe him, and it's-
conversation.
and
It
the
was
fact
never
that-
official.
Hang on,
here's
back reacts. Hang on. Let old Ross finish.
And here's what I'm going to say about this too is this.
All right, let's go,
and this
Daddy.
is literally going to be the last thing I'm saying and then I'm dropping.
Let's go, Daddy.
Trump tells you that he doesn't know or hasn't associated with so many things. Like I said, he doesn't know anything about Project 2025, but then he speaks on Project
Just because they
2025.
said
He said he didn't. He
2025 is
said he
because
didn't know
Kamala
who
Harris said it.
he said he didn't know who Nick Fuentes was. He said he didn't know who
Okay.
Nick Fuentes was, but then he had lunch with him.
Like I said, watch the
So
documentary
I
on
mean,
General Flynn, the traitor.
I don't need to. I have
Also, only
watched, and he
Democrats
is an
bring up
absolute
Project
traitor.
25.
Because it's a horrible 922-page document.
Yeah, but Democrats
Santana,
made it a
thanks for having
thing.
me
No
up,
Republicans
man.
ever heard of it.
Hold on, real quick. Ross, thank you so much for coming on, my brother. You are welcome anytime.
See you later, Mango. Have a great day.
Bye, Mango.
All right, guys, real
Can
quick.
I ask
I want to do
Hold
a
on. No. One second, Erica. Go ahead.
Wait. Who's going ahead?
No, you. You said you wanted to do a mod thing.
You got it. Turn it up.
All right. So, just a quick mod announcement, guys. We are 34 minutes into overtime, and them likes are at 135,000 likes, and we have 277 people in here. I need y'all to power tap. Tap. Let's get Santana at least to 200,000 likes. I know y'all can do it. So please keep tapping, keep gifting the host and the panel. I know you're enjoying this conversation, especially again because we're 34 minutes.
34 minutes into overtime, people.
Yeah. It's past my bedtime. Y'all
It
know how I
is.
get when it's past my
Hey,
bedtime.
it's not that late. Let's do it.
So,
Listen.
keep tapping.
If management shut down the live, then I don't have any other choice.
Oh,
So just
yeah.
a FYI.
Exactly. We got management also. So please keep tapping. Also keep sharing. Keep gifting. We appreciate all your support. Santana's pay links are in his bio, so are mine. Again, Santana, you are $41 short of your $150
No,
goal.
we're $109 short. There's
Oh, the math is
282.
backwards.
There's
Okay.
282 people watching. All we need is 109 people to send $1. Four quarters, and we can blow this out of the water. Also, guys, for those people in the chat, please, I understand how adamant you guys can get, and because they're having a great conversation up here, but please don't use caps. The caps are for mod. They draw my attention to the chat. I can't pay attention to what's going on up here. Please don't use caps. Okay, RC Dubs, you were about to ask a question. Also, we got to acknowledge Hawk as well. So,
Hey, Mr. Hawk.
Hey, how y'all? I only came up because I know y'all way into overtime, and I wanted to put that military conversation to bed because it was
I
giving
knew
me a
that's what
headache.
you was coming to do. I knew that.
Hey, Ross pumped me up, man. I love old Ross, man.
But the thing is that, Dad, what you need to understand is everything that Ross said was 100% on point.
I just,
He
never
said
heard him
absolutely
say
nothing wrong.
suckers and losers, man. I remember when Trump opened up the ROE, and I
But
remember when
again,
Obama closed up the ROE.
Okay, Dad, listen for a second. But here's the thing. His chief of staff, General Kelly, was a retired 4-star Marine Corps general, right? And it wasn't just that he called them suckers and losers. He made several statements. They had events going on at the White House where they had disabled veterans there to honor them or whatever. And Trump said, don't ever put these people next to me ever again, right? When they was over in Bella Woods celebrating the 100-year,
Yeah, is that
I'm
on
still
tape
talking.
too?
When they were over in Bella Woods celebrating the 100-year anniversary of World War I, that was Marines that were unalive during World War I in Bella Woods. When they were there is when he said the stuff about suckers and losers.
Where
And
can I
guess
find
what?
this
General
information?
Kelly's son, hold on, I'm still talking. General Kelly's son was a captain who unalived during the war. He took offense to that because it was his son was one of the ones that he was calling suckers and losers. He absolutely said it. And General Kelly has written a book, and it's in the book. If you don't want to question
So did
General
Klaus
Flynn,
Schwab.
then you damn sure if you can't question General Flynn, you can't question anything that General Kelly said.
Do you not like General Flynn?
Old Dad, think about this for a secon.
Okay.
If General Kelly is lying,
Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just got to get this out. Thank you so much to Ren and also to Sonya. Both of them sent $1. You listen. That means so much to me that you guys actually did that. Thank you so much. W's in the chat for.
Is it me?
We lost
It
him.
was him. Okay.
Is it me? No, it was him.
Yeah, Santana is frozen. You're back now.
Yeah,
you were frozen, buddy.
You froze, Santana.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. I was saying W's in the chat for Sonya. W's in the chat for Ren. Thank you so much. Both of them sent $1, and that means so much to me that you guys actually did that. Thank you. I love you so much. I appreciate that. Lots and lots and lots of W's in the chat for Sonya and Ren. Thank you. I'm sorry. Go ahead, guys. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good, man. Hey, you're running a good spot there.
So, General Kelly, a few things. General Kelly, being his chief of staff, other people heard him say this losers and suckers thing. It's Dubs, RC Dubs.
All right, what's up, Daddy?
So, when General Kelly was his chief of staff, it was other people around him that heard him say the losers and suckers thing. And Kelly's also said that Trump.
Officially is only Kelly. No one else has ever. 20 people said he didn't say it.
Hold on. Please stop for a second. Please, both of you, just let me finish for a minute.
All right,
I know you
let's
don't
go,
like
Daddy.
this information because it tears up your whole narrative for loving Trump.
No,
but
we waited an hour
he
for
doesn't
Ross.
love you back. And his General Kelly was his chief of staff, and he wasn't the only person that heard Trump say the following things: that the people who unalive were suckers and losers serving this country, that he wanted to have schmecks with his daughter, that he idolized Adolf and read his speeches, and General Kelly had to tell him to stop talking about your daughter like that, stop telling people that Adolf did good things, and don't ever say they were suckers and losers. Now, considering Trump knows about defamation, having lost 2 defamation cases to E. Jean Carroll, if he's been defamed in such a way, he should be familiar with how the court works. Take General Kelly to court, sue him for defamation, prove General Kelly's lying, like E. Jean Carroll proved he assaulted her and defamed her. Now, the other thing I was going to ask you guys, do you think when it comes to January 6th, what I was going to ask you both earlier,
We gotta answer one thing at a time,
Ashley
man.
Babbitt, do you...
Again, a lot of what you said is just private conversation. You can't do defamation in private conversation.
Actually, he didn't make it private anymore. He put it out in public in a book. So now it's literally it could be libel. He put it in a book.
Yeah, but how does Trump prove a negative? How does he prove that he didn't say it?
Move on.
Maggot, stop
move
talking.
on. Since you can't accept that he's been like Trump would be having been guilty of it, he's clearly not going to sue Kelly.
That's not how things
Focus
work.
on this for a second. If he admitted he lost, you don't know about defamation. If he admitted he lost, would his own supporter Ashley Babbitt still be alive?
Who's Ashley Babbitt? What are you talking about?
It's the girl the only person that got killed on January 6th.
Unalive.
She wasn't the only person.
Sorry.
Unalive. The only one on that day.
Unalived herself.
On that day.
She was a supporter of his, believed him, went to the Capitol for him, and broke in and made herself basically a martyr for him. When he was lying to her, you guys don't even remember her name.
The FBI
She was alive for him, and you don't even remember her name. That's fucking sad.
The FBI agitated.
I said who she was. What do you mean? I don't know her.
Hey,
Anyway.
so I guess my question then, why
And you guys don't.
Why did Nick Fuentes have a whole meltdown about Trump admitting that that he lost by a whisker?
I don't know who Nick Fuentes is.
Oh my God!
And also the
you know what's funny? I'm gonna say this. And
I know
want
who
to
you
put
say
this.
he is, but I don't know him like that.
Hang on, listen to the live host.
The thing that is super funny, and I said this on my last video that I made. I know your candidate better than you do. Like you guys, I'm sorry, but you guys support Donald
You
Trump.
know the debate points.
I know
let
more
Santana talk.
about Donald Trump than you do. I might not know everything about him, but I know more about him than you do, and I am definitely way more willing to be honest about him than you do. That's
We're
my
not
point.
obsessed with him. We're obsessed with the presidency and the results we got from him.
Okay.
But here's the facts, right?
What results? You couldn't name anything that he accomplished.
Here's the
I
facts,
told
right?
you.
Here's the
told you
fact.
the results.
The fact
Name
is that that Kamala Harris is losing
Good job, old
1.5 points in the national average polls by the most accurate pollsters in the
What poll is that, old dad?
hang on a minute, I'll tell you.
That's not
If he was so bad, why is the race 50-50?
because the country is
And he
racist,
would have wanted
misogynist.
Biden.
Because
Because of people like
the
you.
country is racist, misogynist, and ignorant. That's why. Point blank. Period. That
More people
no.
voted for him against the white guy.
No, they didn't. That's why he won. No, that's
I
why
meant in the polls. He was way ahead in the polls against the white guy.
Jesus Christ.
Santana, you're welcome to my house for dinner.
It's all of a sudden racist because they swapped
come
out
on,
the
Dad.
candidate for a different candidate. That's a woman.
Listen, you don't think America has an issue with racism and misogyny? Are you really that naive, or just?
America has a lot of issues.
Well,
That's not
so
my point.
I'm
My
going to
point
say
is
this. Hold on,
the
Jay,
race
because-
got better for
Yeah.
your side when
Yeah,
you switched
no,
to
hold
a
on.
colored person.
Yep, hold on.
Did he just say
He
colored?
did say colored. That was the end. That was the end of your rope anyway, James. I'm gonna go ahead and drop you down. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for playing the game. Thank you for losing. You have been intellectually dishonest this entire time. Have not answered any question, and also have not gotten any question right that you've answered. So thank you. Have a great day. Old Dad. I will be taking you up on that invite to come to dinner at some point. Did you give myself and Erica a follow?
I'll give Erica a follow. I can't. I haven't followed you because I can't pull. Helmet. I did give you a follow.
Okay, I was about to say, as long as you follow
Santana.
Erica, that's all that matters. Okay, you want to say anything before I drop you down, my friend?
Why would you drop me down? Let's talk about it.
No,
I mean, I've got
listen,
the live.
listen. I got the word that it's time. It's time. We got to shut it down. I'm sorry. Listen. No. We do this every night at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific every night. So we will be back here tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Hey, like I said, if you're good with old good Southern cooking, buddy, I'll tell you what. You come on down to the house, and I'll fix you something to eat.
All right, I'll take it. Thank you so much, my friend. Have a good evening.
Yeah, Erica, you can come on by too. Okay, sweetheart. You have a great day, y'all.
Have a
Have a good night, old dad.
Hey, RC Dubs, I know you're from California, buddy, but yeah, you come on down from Newfoundland. You come on down over here to old dad's country. And I'll fix you something to eat
You
too.
better stop
old
playing with
sunshine.
RC Dubs. You better stop playing with him.
Thank you, old dad.
Hey.
Yeah, Ren, it has been a wild night. Ren said it's been a wild. It has been a wild night. Okay, I'm gonna mess up your name again because I just
Jamil.
Jamil.
Just call me Jay.
Jay.
Just call me
Jay.
No,
Jay.
he's gonna call you Jamil. Your
I
name
said
is Jamil.
You did.
You
did.
You struggling. You gonna
Jamil.
call him Jamil.
So Jamil, listen again. I do this every night, so I'm gonna give you a chance to say something, but also I want to invite you. Please come back tomorrow. I will give you first
I will
dibs.
definitely come back tomorrow.
It's been a night.
Hey, it has. I've been listening in. I've been going in and out.
Hey, Jamil, you see how much Erica got hit on?
Yeah. I was like, what? Oh, dude, I came back and he was still here talking about the little cutie up in the corner that got her hand up. I was like, oh,
listen,
come on.
Mr. G said you miss every shot you don't take. He like Steph Curry out there.
Listen, your boy was
I
shooting.
swear Santana lives to aggravate
He
me.
was shooting from half court.
He was shooting.
Aggravate me, man.
And Erica was over there ducking and dodging.
You are like the little brother that I.
Erica was over there acting like Shaq, sitting in them bags.
Where is management?
Hold on. Yeah, look, hold on. Hey, James.
Hey, I apologize again. But what was I supposed to say?
Oh no, what I was looking for was to get you off the panel. Anyway, Jamil, as you were saying. Anything else from you, my friend?
Just, I love your content. I follow you. I watch you all the time. Appreciate what you do on here. You and Erica. I gave you both a follow. I've been following you, Santana, but Erica, I gave you a follow tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But hey, I'll be back tomorrow.
Perfect.
You know,
I bet.
hopefully we
we'll
ain't
keep
on
a spot for
military
you.
time all night.
Whoa, you better watch that because Hawk is right above you. And I
know.
Hawk,
I
wait,
know.
Hawk.
It was a joke.
Hold on. I was about to say, Hawk, do you have mod powers?
I do not.
Oh, okay. We're gonna fix that.
Hawk,
That's what I was about to say. Hold on.
Okay.
Wait,
Don't
Hawk,
kill
you
me
do
on
have
the joke.
mod. Wait, no, hold on. How do I do this? Yeah, you have mod powers.
I didn't know I had mod powers, but okay.
Yeah, or I don't know. I don't really know how to work technology that well. It says something, but you got it now. So yeah, you better watch your tone because Hawk could drop you.
Hawk. No, there was no shade there. Don't kill me, brother.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
But
Well, hey, no,
I
thank
love all
you.
y'all. Have a
Love
good
you too,
night.
brother. You as well.
Have a great night.
Hawk.
Yes, sir.
I knew. Listen, I knew when I saw you pop up in the. I had already closed down the boxes, but when I saw you pop up, I was like, I had to bring you in. I was like, I got to bring you in because I knew you had something.
I'll try to end
I
this
was trying my
conversation.
best not to because I knew you guys were over and wanted to shut down, but it got. And look, I'm usually in the chat anyway, but when this military crap, especially that, anything actually, but when the military crap comes up, man, toss the hat. I will be here because I ain't got time for that.
I know that's right. I usually see you down there, and I peep the chat, and then I'll repeat some of the stuff that you say because I'll be like, yeah, and this. So I'll be on it.
Right.
I appreciate you, my brother.
No problem.
All right, have a good night.
All right, you too.
RC Dub.
Have a great night, Mr. Hawk.
Hey, well, thanks for having me again. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
You both run a really great live. It's always fun to be around.
Listen, RC Dub, I still don't forgive you yet for making me think that you was a brother. Like literally,
I don't know how.
Chat,
am I responsible for that?
You are
He's not
responsible.
responsible
Chat.
for that.
Let
For that.
me say this: RC Dubs is not a black man, and he made me think that he was a black man. That's on you. RC Dub got soul.
All right.
No.
All you gotta do is
Well,
go
I'm
to
not
his
going to
profile.
apologize for that part.
Yeah. Anything else from
Thank
you
you
this
so
evening,
much.
my brother? Yep. Thank you.
Have a great night,
All right.
RC.
Thank you so much. I'll see you later. Have a good one.
E, what do you got
Yes,
for the
sir.
people?
Thank you guys so very much.
My AirPod just died, of course.
Because
But
we're over time.
I know, right? But thank you guys so very much for the Cash Apps and the Venmos. We raised, doing my math right, so far 85 there, 25. So far we are at $105 for the Hope Women's Center. So that's like so freaking awesome. Again, we're doing donations until the 15th. So hey, we never know how much we can shoot for the stars here. But thank you so much. And also, bro,
Yo.
like, old white men love me. I'm just trying to get a black man in the space of like 37 to 50 to love me.
Yeah. I mean, well, I would just say, they keep shooting their shots. You never know. Give Mr. G a chance. Mr. G might be the one.
Mr. G might be.
Oh yeah, he.
White man.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe not Mr. G. Not Mr. G. But James is still down in the chat. Give James a chance.
Absolutely.
I think James. Well, yeah. So give somebody a chance.
I'm good. No, I already said what my preference is. So there we go. But no, this has been a great night. Good job on the restart.
Really good. Yeah, James said I'm Egyptian, not white. James said I'm Egyptian, not white. James, you better let her know.
Already before too.
I was about to say James said he will come. Look, he's trying to come back. James, you can't come. Hold on. Okay. All right, James. Hold on 1 second.
I'm gonna go.
Hold on 1 second, E. Hold on 1 second, E. Hold on 1 second, E. Okay, James, go ahead and give E your pitch. Nope. Anything else, E?
No, but this has been a great night. The weekend is upon us, and you know how crazy it gets Friday through Sunday, so I'm just looking forward to it.
Yep. Joetta said yeet. Yep.
Thank you all for your support, and y'all have a great night. I'm going to sleep.
Thank you, E. Good night. Guys, thank you for all your love, your like, your support. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for all your gifts. Thank you for everything. And you know what? I don't even have anything else to say. This was a lot of fun. I laughed a lot. It was super enjoyable. The panel was great. So please join us again tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. Come back. If you're not following me for some, howdy, partner. W in the chat for the cowboy hat. Hey. If you're not following me for some reason, follow me. We do this every evening. Tomorrow, 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific. We'll do this again. I love you all. Howdy, partner. Lady Ball, really? You gonna do that to me? I love you all, and good night. And as always, howdy, partner. Peace. Oh my gosh.